Last couple, you don't have to like leave. You could just like be late tomorrow. It is just school. It's not like you do anything there anyway. They don't teach you how to do taxes. Doesn't that mean school is useless? You know, I'm a teacher, right? Like I was a teacher like a week ago, like a year ago. Okay, the tweet is out. I've told people that I'm doing this again, from the lack, despite my sanity loss. Down with big school, based and trad pilled. If you know what I'm saying. I need to put the patrons back on the screen. The patrons used to all have a list on the screen that scrolled, but when I had like the big computer reset, I lost the list, and I can go get it anytime. I just haven't done it, and my patrons don't even care. Oh my god, Tay, you watched the last set? I mean, did you like it? Was I a dick? Like, tell me if I was a complete asshole. It's totally valid. Um, I tried not to be. I should be honest. I really tried not to be. Okay, good. I tried really hard to be like fair and balanced. I am forced every day to open blue sky against my will. Frankly, against my will, I must do this. How's everyone doing today, though? It's a Sunday. Oh, you didn't know? There's so many, dude. This, you know what the worst part is, dude? This is the like Cliff's Notes version. Like I'm only showing you the ones that have money and are operating, and like I'm trying to avoid showing you like all of them. The list is missing like another eight at least that I just don't believe in. That I don't think will go anywhere. That have no money. That have nothing. A lot of them are coming out of India. A lot of them are coming out of a lot of them are coming out of the U.S. Some are coming out of Korea. I know there's one in the UK that hasn't really started, but it's starting. Has like I should show you guys this one. It's like a crappy website and everything. Um, and I know that they're all kind of stealing techniques from each other. They're like talking to each other and like trying to figure out how to do what the other person's doing. It's like a whole thing. It's like a whole thing. I do not feel bad for these people though. I'm trying to write. I'm also legally downloading Ark Survival Remake through legal means. I believe you. They must be very legal means. So we only have a couple to go through, and the best part is that what's left is like fine. It's not like good stuff. Only the only platforms left are like the ones that I don't really care about that much. Um, it's all right. Then we're gonna be good. Let's see. Let's like get into it. What's left is like a few. So I added Twitter. Somebody brought up Twitter last time, and I said no, but I've put Twitter back on the list because it's even Twitter is more of a platform than the ones that I'm not including. Um, but like yeah, as it stands, this is where everything is at. I feel like there's some, as I said last time, there's some you can't criticize, there's some you can. You're kind of trying to figure out where what you can say, and like there's some things I can't tell you because like a little bit of this is like all is under NDA. You know, I have to be like, and while I don't respect NDA, as I always say, I don't respect NDA. I do respect the people who put me under NDA, and so I gotta have to do it for them. Um, yeah, there's only a few left, and I feel like maybe a great way to start today would be to go over the one I think is the funniest. Let's talk about Okita. That's the one here with the KID logo. By the way, remember you can follow me on Twitter, and you can go check out the tweet. I just made it again so that people can see it and show up. Okita.io. Okay, so you guys don't know a lot about this place. I've mentioned them maybe a few times over the last year. I spoke to the CEO. There's an interview I have with the CEO that is never going live because the CEO and I were talking, and he said to me, and I'm not kidding, as his opening line for the thing, I want to be like Luffy. They used to be called Zero X Manga. They used to be called that actually. That was their main first name. They're funded from the sale. They're funded from the NFT sale of the NFT drop of the NFT called Humanoids. Let me just get it. Yeah, like King of the Pirates. Yeah, this NFT drop, the Humanoids or whatever. I think it's this one. Um, is what funded. I think it's this one or a different one. A similar one is what funded this website. The CEO of this website has done a bunch of crypto stuff. Um, he was on like some Curious Cats or whatever. Like he's been on a few other projects. I will say this. I'm gonna say one thing to be really nice to him. It's the website's named after his wife, and like he's got like 4 kids. His name is Moses. He's got like 4 kids. Um, Kevin Moses or something. He's got like 4 kids, and he's got a nice wife. And he named the website after his wife. It's really cute. I can't like knock the name of the site because it's like a legitimately sweet thing that he's done. He's I think he's the first time I've spoken to a crypto bro, and I felt like, wow, you're so human and normal. You can't clown a wife guy. The worst part is I'm a wife guy, so like I can't clown my own people. I can't clown my own. Like it's like eating other humans. It's like just not something I'm capable of doing. For real, I divorce guys. Come on, let's not prey on the downfall of his relationship. He might be a scummy businessman, but but he's probably a normal, okay person to be in a relationship with. So like, let's let's keep those things separate. So, Akita's an interesting website, funded by NFTs and crypto. Operates under NFTs and crypto, but in a weird way. I want to just say something really quickly. Another thing I want to say, just in Okita's defense. Okita got dark mode before Webtoon. Guys, like I cannot make this up. Okita had dark mode before Webtoon. They updated the site and fixed all the problems in like a week. The first week of launch, the site looked like shit. By the end of the first week, they had a better looking website than Webtoon. It was really good. This banner that says like buy Zandy or whatever used to have comics going across it. It did so many other things that we were talking about. It had like a really great user like exploration experience at the beginning. Right? It has like very minimal bloat. The reader wasn't bad. I need to see if I can read this. I think I can read this. The reader wasn't bad. Like it was. Look at it. It has like you see here. That's your Twitter feed. Like that's like a Twitter feed you can have. So whenever anyone comes check out your work, they will see it. They'll see your name and they'll see all your creator updates. Right? Like that's all built into that system. There's the subscription button for subscribing to the comic, and all the socials for the comic are right above it with all the information. And like, this is not a bad UX experience. Like, it's not bad, I think. Look, you even get a little banner. It's very YouTube-esque in a comic space. It's like, this is what I'm talking about. You see why I'm like, these aren't like straw men that you can just like fucking piss on whenever you want. All of them are uniquely weird. The links in the Twitter style feed clickable? I believe that they are. I believe if you put a link in this Twitter style feed, it is clickable. This person just has AI generated food on theirs, but I believe all the links are clickable. But you don't need a clickable link in there because like all of these links work, and I think you can even put links in your creator description. Like look at this reader. It's like Webtoon. It's just a Webtoon reader. You see this thing here? That's like a help button. It's very confusing. I wish it was just the comment system. But like you can react to the website at the top right. You can't see my mouse, but I go to the top right, you can react to it. And like the comments are right at the bottom. But if you don't want to read the comments, it literally will skip. This is one of the things it does I don't like. It loads images so badly. So like when you get to the bottom of a page, it will start loading what images it hasn't loaded. And so you never really reach the comments. It's genuinely exhausting and frustrating. Anyway. Let me get to the comments. I want to show people something. Who made this long ass episode? It's so long. I don't care. I'm sorry. I know you were doing something good for your comic. Anyway, when you get to the bottom, this is what you see. All the other chapters that you can choose to read. There is no real good comment system around, but there is a creator notes section here. It would be great if it had like a comment section on the side or like a React panel on the side. Those would all be really cool things that you can add to a website like this. And I think like there's a lot you can learn from Okita, like just visually. Like it's not like the best website, but it knows it doesn't have to be. This is the thing I was pointing out. You don't need a really feature-rich website to succeed in this game, right? You just need it to be reader explorable. If you remember, like, let me just get open Paint. Do I still have that Paint page? I think I still have the Paint page. Yeah. If you remember, like, the four things I brought up yesterday, the four things that I think are super important to what you call it, to sorry, I'm trying to find the page, to like a platform success, right? Look, the reader experience on this website is good. Like, it just is good, right? It's a solid experience. It's not bloated. Um, they used to have a banner. When they had the banner, it was better. Like, the website is just very lean. It's very lean. There's very little going on. Very little between me and my comic. And so I get to get into my comic very easily. It's very good. The engagement systems, however, are shit. The likes are off in a corner. I don't even think it has an app that I'm aware of. And, like, it only supports Webtoon content. That's kind of all it wants to support, as far as I remember. And, like, you know, that's the other thing. Lean like the purple drink. Thanks. Anyway, the other thing this website does that I kind of like is you want to get publishing. It's literally a button right here. You just make your account. You can publish. You can log in with the usual suspects, and it works. It has like a new arrivals section, like of the website. There's just like all the new stuff that's been published. You can publish like adultish content on here, bordering on adult content on here. All the information is right here, clear. They explain everything from why they also host web novels. I think they also host web novels. What the differences are between webcomics and web novels. What their Zandy coin system is. How Zandy works. How creators get paid out. It's all in a very easy to find location. Like, this is super simple, and like, you don't need to think about it because it's just a little eye. Like, if you guys can see the left bar, you can't see the left bar. I'm gonna try and show you guys the left bar on my screen. Look, it's literally just an eye. It's like an information button. You would click on it without even realizing. And the login is right there. If I log in, I think I have an account. 1 second. Let me see if I have an account. Makita.io. Let me see. I probably have an account. I believe I made one. I might have made one. I want to show you what the login experience is like. Oh, yeah, I did have one. Okay, cool. There. Oh, look at that. It literally updated live in front of you when I logged in. Like, it just knew I was in. Anyway, so this is the Humanoids NFT that they made their money from. Everybody's default profile picture is one of those NFTs that they got. This is how you update your timeline and insert images and stuff. This is the publish button for you to get your comics out. Making a new comic is like not actually that bad. You can activate your paywall in the comic like pretty much upon upload, so you can decide if a comic is free or not as you're making it. And it has an adult content. Like, look, this is a very lean starting screen. I think considering everything that you often need to tell platforms about your comic, this is incredibly lean. Incredibly lean, right? Title, summary, language, genre 1, genre 2. Is it completed? Is it adult content? A few more things. Okita.io. Don't use it. Like, it's good, but don't use it. That's where we're at. It's a decent website, but don't use it. It's very left aligned. I agree. Yes, it is. It is a very left aligned website. I don't know why it is. The website's got a lot of really good features, but I think no one should use it. I think it's bad. It's a crypto NFT place. The Zandy currency that they use is an NFT. Yeah, like, it's just, sometimes that happens, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes it's got all the good ideas. It's just run by the wrong people. It's got a bunch of really good ideas. It's just run by the wrong people, I think. And like, so this is the Zandy crypto. I wanted to get to this. This is their currency. This Zandy currency is a cryptocurrency. It's also like an in-website currency, because I had to tell the CEO that it's not okay to force everybody to get into crypto. What if they fucking hate crypto? And he said, well, they just don't know they'll like it yet, or something like that. Like, it's the future. We're all going to be using crypto soon enough. Like, my guy, shut the fuck up. It sounds like a street drug because it looks like a street drug. It literally looks like mystical drugs in a fucking fantasy comic. This feels like, genuinely, this is like spice. You know what I mean? This is like spice in Dune. It's as deadly as spice in Dune as well. Oh, let the spice flow. What's the fucking crypto equals brain dead? Yeah, pretty much. Like, you want to buy some death sticks? Oh, I must not fear. Fear is the mind killer. Fear is the little death that brings total obliteration. I will face my fear. I will permit it to pass over me and through me. And when it has gone past, I will turn the inner eye to see its path. Where the fear has gone, there will be nothing. Only I will remain. Yeah, that's some fucking Dune for you, kids. Unfortunately, you have to fear this website a little bit. I hate to say it. It's like it's got a lot of things going on. The way and buying Zandy, as you can see, can be done with real money, can be done with crypto. They have a way you can like get Zandy through crypto. I don't think it's directly through here though. But yeah, you can buy the Zandy and like it's an interesting little website that has a bunch of features built in that on a very simple base level. And you wish that they thought about a lot of things that they should have thought before they started running the site. Also, forgetting even if we pretend like the crypto wasn't a problem, this website doesn't market itself. It doesn't market itself. It doesn't really make money. It's largely staying up due to the kindness or like the foolhardiness of the CEO. And like that's kind of where it's at. So I'm sorry, but it gotta go here. But like, I guess because it's like better than all these other ones, it goes here. It goes like all the way to the left. Like it's the best scam NFT website. What do we think? I think we all agree. It is the best scam NFT website. I'm blocking Dash Tune in hell. I think we're gonna leave Dash Tune in hell actually. So yeah, that's our beginning one. I think that's a great starting one. Let's talk about the rest of them. Let's see. Which one do you guys want me to talk about? Which one do you guys like on the page? There's a few on there. I'm happy to talk about Twitter. Do Hiveworks? Okay, Hiveworks. Let's talk about them. I actually really like Hiveworks. I just don't. I feel like Hiveworks is a lot of really good things, and like just some things that I personally don't like, but not in like a bad way. In like a oh, I think this is a better way of doing it. Um, I didn't place Dilly Hub. I didn't place Dilly Hub, right? Yeah, I didn't. Let me do Dilly Hub's placement. They kind of suck. They got a bunch of money. They're F tier. Anyway, they're F tier. Anyway, Hiveworks is a collective. A collective in the platform tier list? Yeah, kind of, because Hiveworks is technically a platform, technically, right? You can publish on Hiveworks. You can actually get onto Hiveworks as a creator if you meet their requirements. They often do, what do you call it? They have like an entry process. I'm trying to remember where it is on the website. There's like a submission process for getting onto Hiveworks, and you can like go submit your comic. I was a comics list. Uh, it's not that's not deceitful. It's kind of a comics list, but I prefer calling it a platform because of the redirection that it does and the work it puts into connecting comics. I think a platform needs to offer more than just listing, which is why I'm very like particular about it. Because like if you go to any Hiveworks comic, you can actually get to any other Hiveworks comic. You know, they have a navigation panel at the bottom. They have ads that are built in for their system. It's a very structured way of running a platform without having to make platform infrastructure that is exclusive to you. It's better. It's a better version of Comic Fury in some ways, right? Comic Fury is very like it's better version. It's a more no. It's a bespoke version of Comic Fury. That's what it is, right? It's a bespoke version of Comic Fury. It's Comic Fury bespoke. Um, Hiveworks is your nemesis. I know. What's also really cool about Hiveworks, and they are very selective. I can't. Let me see if I can actually show you this website. Okay, I can show you this website, but like we're not going into this website. Um, Hiveworks doesn't just run Hiveworks, the comic platform with all ages comic content and even like mature but not adult content. Hiveworks also has an adult section. They own what are they called again? Slip Shine. Yeah, I can show you the website. They own Slipshine. This is porn. They're a porn webcomics publisher. Okay, I'm sorry, I have to. Don't worry, you're not gonna see anything, but they own Slipshine. Okay, they own Slipshine. If you want to make porn, they own a porn website. It's a subscription platform. I can show you the front page. I can't show you anything else because if like it used to be that I could never open this website, but they made it so like there's like a landing page now. Yeah, Hiveworks and Slipshine either are in a partnership or they own it, one of the two. But they're related, like very closely. I think similar management at the very least. Um, I show Slipshine's front page. Everybody's getting on my case, guys. It's a tame front page. There's nothing there but text. It's just text. What have I done? Why am I being attacked in my own chat by my own people on God's earth? Anyway, but yeah, no, like they're that was a very tame page, but look, they're together. Like they're. I think you can get there's no non originals on Hiveworks. You're just a Hiveworks comic. Like that's it. There's no like structure in like that separates people. You get onto Hiveworks and that's all. Unless you mean like I think Hiveworks has an originals program where you develop content exclusively for Hiveworks, and that's like, oh yeah, that's what this one is. This is like not a Hiveworks exclusive. This is like made for Hiveworks. So you made this with Hiveworks money. Yeah, this is like a Hiveworks often funds these things like through development, funds them into production, funds them all the way through. These are pitched to Hiveworks, made by Hiveworks. Hiveworks takes in and then publishes them, and like will handle basically everything. You're just going to do the work. They're basically it's almost a commission, except you have ownership. It's got lots of good vibes. I think Hiveworks is a great vibe environment. My only issue with Hiveworks from the beginning has always been that like they because of the way they're structured, like they don't take on a certain level of control over the comics that come onto their platform. Like this is a thing that happened for a bit. I don't think it happens as much now, but it used to be that you could randomly click on a comic here, and there was a decent chance that it just wasn't uploading anymore. Like I don't know if that still happens. I haven't done it in a while, but sometimes I would just click stuff, and then it would be like completed, but it wouldn't tell me, or it wouldn't even be completed. It would just have been abandoned, and I wouldn't know. Hiveworks is a great place to go if you're very willing to work with them. Um, they're a very storied space. They've had a lot of time in the industry, and I don't think there's anything wrong with working with them. I've never heard a single bad thing about working in them. But like my issues are very few. They have some dead content. They don't have a system through which dead content is like hidden or kept away or for the reader experience. From a reader's perspective, this is a confusing place to visit. It's got lots of really good content and I really want to read it. But like if I open a comic and it doesn't end, I will just think that about everything. I won't always know what's on hiatus. I won't always know what's completed. And while they've remedied this with two lists on the right, which are very genuinely helpful, it doesn't stop the reader experience from having that issue of just like, I wander into this website. What's happening? Why is this comic not continuing? You know? Users aren't always this observant. And it's when you design an environment for users, for readers especially, you should make it so that they have to think as little as possible. In my opinion. And I'm saying in my opinion because it's a very opinionated thing. Like web design and environment and like generally design is very opinionated. And so I'm trying to be very upfront about the fact that like this is a very opinionated point. This is not like an objective truth environment. How do I keep track? How do you all keep track? Because the amount of times I've had to reread comics or read them in one sitting, so I don't lose where I was, is a lot. Yeah, I mean that's one of the problems with websites. Like, there's no way for you to have that track. Like when you go on a platform, one of the other reasons why users love platforms is that they can always know when they've read something, right? I just remember. I genuinely just always remember because I read everything. It's kind of my job, right? So I kind of had to read every comic at some point, sometimes, you know. And like I think I currently read four things for fun. That's the only I only currently read four things for fun. Like that's it. Everything else I read is work. Every single thing I read is work, and I read like 2 books a day at this point. I read like 2 comics a day. So either like two floppies a day, or I'll try and crush a graphic novel and then try and crush half of a graphic novel in the same day. I still think RSS is kind of dead, but it depends on who you are, right? It depends on who you are and how that works for you. Spookylicious, your readers use RSS for notifications. That's super valid. Like lots of look, a lot of features are dead, quote unquote. It doesn't mean that people won't use it. People just do use it, like they want to. Yeah, RSS is not. Oh, you mean like the process doesn't exist anymore? No, it does. What do you mean? I have never used RSS either. I don't like RSS. Even when I listen to podcasts, I quite literally just download all of them. I have a folder that's just our down podcast downloaded. Oh, by the way, if I get if you like RSS, that's great. Webtoon RSS does not work. I want to just be upfront with everyone. The Webtoon RSS does not work. It's not structured. So RSS. If am I showing? Let me make sure what screen I'm showing you is. Cool. RSS is a protocol through which you can communicate information from a website. I think it's called something like fucking really simple syndication or some shit. Like it's a site summary. Basically, imagine a file. Imagine a text file that has all the information about a website that a website wants to broadcast, right? And that information is all in one file. What RSS does is that every time that information is updated, it will send a ping to the reader, to the RSS reader, saying information has been updated. And so that's all RSS is. It's a file that every time it is changed will ping the devices that are like storing the information. That is it. Now that you can use that to like show updates, right? If you structure the data a certain way, you can use it to tell people, hey, here's an update to the file. And this update is significant because it means this new chapter is out. This new episode is out. YouTube used to have RSS. Like it was a really hot thing back in the day. It tells you a lot of information all at once. But that's all it is. It's just a state of a website at a given time in a text file. On Comic Fever or Tumblr, when you subscribe to an RSS feed, you can read the entire post with images on Feedbro. Yeah. I found an open source or source available webcomic reader thingy. Yeah, there's a lot of those. There's super tons of those. There's tons of those. Yeah, sure. I'll be happy to see this. Maybe I've not seen this one yet. That'll be good to know. But yeah, so like, there's nothing particularly wrong with RSS. My readers tell me to have it for mine. They like it, so it's good to have into consideration as an option for those with their own site. I think if you have your own site, you end up having to do a lot of that, right, Spooky? You end up having to like provide all these features that you may not really want to or may not really be able to maintain forever, because readers just need them, and all the readers are really individual. But RSS is like the easiest to manage one, so that's good. Um, that's good. But yeah, so like, I like Hiveworks. I think they do a lot for the community. Hiveworks also does other than originals, they sell books. So if you work with Hiveworks, they would help you develop your IP if you ask them to, or if it's an original. Um, Hiveworks doesn't pay individual creators, as far as I understand, unless it's for an original. Hiveworks like adds you into the collection, and you get the marketing of everyone else onto your own work. Like, here's what they offer. Let's look at this. This is their about page. This is what Hiveworks offers you. They offer you development of tools and resources for the webcomics industry. They make things like Comics Control, which I've had people use before, and I'm using for a different thing. They've sponsored cons. They had that podcast Screen Tones, which I'm kind of jealous of because I'm not doing as well as them. Me just admitting that I'm jealous of other people, truly a moment. They host other like super informative things for the community. That's one of their things. The next thing they do is they have their internal advertising network that gets your work advertised onto other people's comics. Really important for growing your audience is that people can find you and see you, and that's how they do visibility on their website. Then they help you design or redesign your website when you join them, and they also host it. So I don't think you pay for hosting. They just host it for you for free. They help you with crowdfunding assistance when you want to do your book or do your Kickstarter. They help you with store fulfillment and crowdfunding fulfillment. They do a lot of that. They help you with book design. These are all things that like are great for indie creators who are fine with having a lot of control over where their work goes at every given moment, and like okay with things taking a while. They also offer editorial support as needed, but they will sit down and do proofreading with you and editorial work. It's really useful. Um, and of course, you have access to the community, right? You have access to the community as well, and that's really nice. Yeah, they're very helpful. They're very valuable. I think if you run a successful Kickstarter, they even sell your book on their site. I think, yeah, I think like when your Kickstarter goes through and succeeds, they'll even like take a few copies to sell on the Hiveworks site if you want them to. They're super nice guys, like nice people. I say nice guys, nice people. And look, they even help you do merch. They're not nothing is wrong with them. Yeah, they have Hive Mill, their in-house Kickstarter system. Hive Mill. Um, no, yeah, through Hive Mill, their store, they can do in-house Kickstarting, which is super neat. Super neat. Like it's really good. It's a really good set of offerings for any individual place. It's just very creator focused, and so like there's no like there's a lot of growth. There's just no like constant growth, which is fine because you don't need constant growth. So if you're someone who like my mental understanding, you got a TikTok ad. I'm sorry. My mental belief is that like um I really would like a platform that a creator joins to be a place for them to retire. Right? I would like them to be able to retire and like, you know, stop making comics if they want to and know that they get some money still from that environment and that place. Um and like I don't know if Hiveworks is structured for that. I don't know. I don't know everything they do internally. But like it would be great if they were, and it'd be great if a platform was, because I think that's like a really important thing. It's something that I really care about, um, and I think is super valuable. But like, yeah, that's me. I don't think anything's wrong with them. I think they're pretty good. They're just better comic Fury, which puts them really high up. It puts them really high up. The reader experience isn't great though. Like readers can't always find stuff, and like you have to go to a website or and use your phone RSS reader, and like not everything like you don't get the convenience of an app or easy notifications if you don't want to use RSS, and like there's all these little things that the reader will miss, and that's why they use other places, right? You will never be their primary, but you will always be in their heart, and I think that's kind of what Hiveworks is okay with being, because it knows that like those readers are still valuable even if they're not the primary website they go onto. I still feel like their audience skews a lot older. I don't know. I get the feeling that their audience skews a lot older, and for me, that is only mildly concerning. Only in like that. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but it would be great if there was more of a younger audience. But they know their stats more than I do. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe their audience skews young as hell. Either way, I think they're doing good. They're like up here with Comic Fury. They both offer very valuable services. They both do a lot for the creator environment. They both provide a lot of things that make the experience really good. They have like some flaws, some very small flaws, um, but like you don't have to worry about them vanishing on you overnight, which is also really valuable. Newgrounds. I'm not even going to go on Newgrounds because I can't trust opening Newgrounds on this website on stream. So I'm just gonna say Newgrounds is all right. It's not like the best place to read comics, to be honest. Like it's fine. I love Newgrounds. I grew up with Newgrounds a little bit, so I get it. I get the love. I'll put it at a C. I think it's a really high C. Yeah, I think it's a really high C. I just think it's kind of an unusable website these days for a lot of people because it's just a little bit like it's a little bit too much work. And I still use it, but like I think for the average new person, it's a little bit too much work. I'm in Adland, but I think Hiveworks demographic skews older because they're firm on paginated comics. I see the little Newgrounds army man moving now. Yeah, he's been placed. I'm sorry. Newgrounds is unfortunately just not a very usable website for comic reading. It's very much built for like its game space and its video space a lot more. Um, like it's really built for that a lot more than it's built for its comic space. You know, it also does a lot more with audio, and to me that's kind of where I ended up at. I hope nobody hates me for that opinion. Newgrounds is a lot better version of DeviantArt plus like there's a lot better version of DeviantArt plus whatever plus like mini clip games plus like a podcasting place for the occasional podcast or song and like a movie and a place for people who make like really high effort videos. That's what Newgrounds is a lot better for in my experience. But maybe you have a different opinions. I've been on Newgrounds for a really long time. Like damn. I just went to look. My account is really old. um, yeah. So I have no real big opinions on them. I don't think they're bad. I just think for comics, they're not the best. Tumblr. Oh, let me see. Yeah, what Hikatamika said is what also leans me towards Hiveworks. Both those things. I'm well aware I fit more there than on Webtoons. Like, I may try to upload in Webtoons as a mirror, but I'll probably get banned, Lamau. Spooky, posting your porn on Webtoon is the surefire way to get banned. I don't even know if you upload porn. Tumblr. Okay, I'm gonna let the audience choose. Where does Tumblr go? I don't have an opinion on this. I used Tumblr for a really long time, but I don't really like it. And I feel like I'm just really clouded because I don't really like Tumblr very much. Tumblr and hell? Guys, hell is where Dashtune is. I love you, Tumblr. Even the OC stuff and non-fan art, they're flops from my experience. Webcomic CMS for people that can't be bothered. Tumblr goes into D tier. There is no D tier. You want me to make a D tier? You want to make a secret tier between C and F? Just for Tumblr to die in? All right, I see you. You're a sick man. A secret tier. We're gonna make it black because you can't read the text on it when it's black. This is D tier. I don't think Tumblr's F tier. Inker is an F tier. Dilly Hub is an F tier. They're failures. I'm not putting it in a tier called Sexy Man. It gets D tier. That's Tumblr right there. It doesn't really do anything special. It just exists. Let's talk about another interesting one. Okay. I'm going to tell you how I found Tumblr's Blair. Sag, because my doodle of Danny Phantom and SpongeBob is promoting all my OC comic content on Tumblr. I'm not a fan of it sometimes. I'm not saying it's a bad website or anything. I agree. I'm not a fan of it sometimes either. Can I tell you guys about this website that I found out because the guy who runs the website started spam emailing me? Okay. Let me take you back in time a little bit. Okay? It was, I shit you not, 2020. Right? 2020, 2019. I was like really early in my game. For context, I started doing webcomics up in 2016, really. 2016, 17. And I started taking it seriously, personally, in 2018. And I almost quit in 2019. And in 2020, COVID happened, and I was really like trying to figure out what I wanted to do. So around that period of time where everything was changing, I started getting spam emails. Just random spam emails. Somehow my email got linked into a thread of other emails for this thing called Vivid Panel, right? And at the time, their logo was this like, let me show you. If I can find it. There it is. The logo was this like blue lines thing. And I was like, what the fuck is a Vivid Panel Comics? What are you? And I downloaded the app. It had an app at the time, and the app was basically a glorified Facebook page, right? And I was like, what the fuck is what the fuck is this? I actually don't want to see this right now. I'm not going to be dealing with this shit. But the app was on my phone. I never deleted it. I switched phones like 2 times, still on my phone, because I don't ever delete anything off of my phone. And so, Vivid Panel stayed on my phone, and I stopped paying attention to it. And then I finally decided to look at what it was again recently because I was making this stream. This is what Vivid Panel is now. For some reason, the first link about Vivid Panel takes you to the About Us, where you see the founder, Thomas Ryan. It's such a what you call it, Bioshock name. An APK or the website. It was just an app. I think I downloaded a random APK, if I'm being super honest with you. I didn't even think about it. I just did. And this is Vivid Panel now. Vivid Panel is a platform with like a handful of comics, about 5 or 6, I believe. They're all made by a few people as the creator is trying to kind of push his platform dreams forward. And like they're all superhero comics. They're all some form of shonen. Can I need to ask a quick question. What is with people who are making comics, especially, and making shonen content? Like, there's a lot of different genres of stuff to make out there. And I feel like when you're running a platform, you want to kind of show that you have a wide reach of stuff. Why would you have just shonen? Just action. The most boring action. Like, and the worst part is almost all of the shonen these people make is so dull. Like, Naruto was good because it was Naruto, not because you're making Naruto again. Anyway, so I finally find this. The app looks like it's a carbon copy of this. Okay, the app still has that has those like lines across it. That blue logo I showed you earlier, it still has that, but it looks like a carbon copy of the website. It just doesn't have this little banner thing at the top on the app. The app is clean though for the most part. Like it's not the best, but it works because it only has 5 comics. The reading experience is not good. Um, it's like really not good. It's a page. Every comic on here is page format, and you have to like scroll down to read it. I don't think there's any other way to engage with it. You can leave comments if you want, um, but it like takes forever to load just one comment, like more than a second. And you can like stuff, but you need an account. I'm not making an account. I'm just letting you know where everything is at. Boruto. And like apparently some of these books are being sold somewhere. I don't know. You can give creators a tip. You can of course read the comic like normal. That's an autoplay function for reading the comic. The comic will like auto read for you. I don't know. It doesn't seem to work.
Today is workday
Oh my god.
3149.
Jesus.
Maybe this one will be different. Maybe we'll get a visit from a deranged intergalactic warmonger bent on global annihilation.
What? There's
That'd
audio?
be pretty freaking cool. The hero's presence allows guys like myself to lead happy, fulfilling lives. And for the heroes in the spotlight, having a clean image is key to making it big. That's where my
What do you
superpower
mean
comes
there's
in.
Crisscross applesauce.
I'm
It's
Max
got
Buchanan.
sound.
And I was born with the ability to memorize anything I interact with down to its slightest detail.
Okay, calm down, bro. Memorization is not a fucking skill. You're just it's called having a memory structure. Comic Dub built in. I mean look, I have no problem with the built-in comic dub. It's just this comic has 5 pages of intro, where all I've seen is a man go to his office and explain to me how he has the power of memorization, and I'm like, yeah, my guy, that's called being neurodivergent. Like I'm trying really hard. I'm really trying to be like understanding of this. I really am. Am I being an asshole here? Cool guy protag voice number 473. No offense. I can't be. Like, am I wrong? That's literally just being neurodivergent. Word girl level threat. Yeah. It's like uh I'm sorry, I can't. When no lies detected. There's only 5 pages. Let's finish it.
Yeah, I know. Kind of a below-average superpower on the streets. But it landed me a gig at one of the top PR firms in the country. Hero Public Relations Incorporated, turning nobodies into somebodies one energy drink at a time. Although we have a few low-level heroes under our belt, we help some of the biggest heroes out there with all of their public relation needs. It's an honest living, working with some of the best heroes in the world. What one would call a dream job.
I'm so
Yep. Living the dream.
Wait, there's outro music? What?
I tell you, General Justice has really made a name for himself.
Wait. There's more comic in the audio than there is in the comic. Hey, Hal. There's more comic in the audio than there is in the comic. The audio is done. They've recorded an entire fucking audio drama, and they've not finished drawing the comic. I was like, wait, it's an outro? The thing is, I'm not laughing at this comic. I think this comic is boring, but like, I don't think that's their fault. There's no more pages. I also don't think you should spend 5 pages introducing a character. I think that's a few too many pages of just like base introduction. When you could start somewhere a little more interesting and then introduce a character. But whatever, right? Like, that's not like an evil thing. I just hold on, wait. Okay, can I, guys? I'm gonna listen for a little bit longer.
In Frost City.
I couldn't agree more, Jeff. Crime has dropped over 60% since he made his debut.
Passengers are safe and sound with their families tonight as a result of his heroic efforts. A plane crash was avoided today after the general overheard panic from the cockpit of the 747.
Jeff, is there anything not to love about this guy?
Remind me to grab cereal.
Sure thing. I've set the reminder.
Buchanan. Today's your lucky day, sport. I got a special assignment for you.
Oh my God, he said today's your lucky day, sport. I got a special assignment for you. Yeah, you and I are going down to Times Square and go. This is all the pages I have. I think maybe it's from like an entirely different section of the comic. Maybe like I need to like, okay, so there's like episode 2. Okay, so there's more episodes, but in the one audio for episode 1, all the audio is there. All the audio in episode 1 is in episode 1. All the audio for all the episodes is in episode 1. Like, it doesn't move forward. Yeah, but it doesn't, like, the comic doesn't move forward. It just kept playing audio. Also, is that Stan Lee? Look at him. Buchanan, today's your lucky day, sport. I got a special assignment for you. The general is running for office. I want you on his account. Lickety split. I'm making mistakes in comics is that the art takes so long to draw that even though we know things should be cut, it's too painful to do it. I think as a creative person, I really understand like the feeling of sunk cost, but like sunk cost bad. Like I fully have burned entire videos that have taken me weeks. Ask Requiem. He's watched me make something and then just be like, "No, I don't think it's good enough," and then not want him, and then put it in a box. A lot. He hates me for it. It's like the life that we live. The only reason I put out as much content as I've been putting out lately is because I've been getting yelled at to put out much more content. Every day. I get yelled at in my DMs. I get yelled at in real life. I get yelled out on the streets by my own audience because everyone's telling me, "Damn, bro, you're letting me down." What? Okay. Anyway, there's more comic here. I mean, I'm glad that's it. Okay, this is bad UX. Hold on 1 second. The only way for me to know that there's another chapter is every time I read one, I have to go all the way back to the main page, then go to the next episode, then read that page. This is such bad user experience. Like I wouldn't have known there was more if I didn't think to look. I mean, the comic content isn't even that bad. Okay, whatever. The content isn't even that bad. It's just the website is like not good. I mean, this is made by Vivid Panel themselves. I think they're the ones pushing this. I think all of the comics are made by Vivid Panel. Yeah, Vivid Panel's published. These are all published by Vivid Panel. I think they're paying for these. I think they're paying for all of these comics. I hope they're paying for all these comics. The art is cool. Everything here is fine. Like, that's the worst part is everything here is fine. Like, new original series, Life is a Trip. Life could be a dream. New publisher name, Webcomics. Trust me, it's dope. Okay, I don't like him. This is a premium comic, guys. It's got a few free pages. I'm assuming that some of them are going to be paid pages. Ooh, premium. This is not like. Well, anyway, let's just put it somewhere. I don't know what the fuck it's trying to do. Like, it feels like it's a website made for one publisher, and like it doesn't really do anything. It's existed for such an incredibly long amount of time and like has done nothing with that time. And I don't see the purpose of it. Like no, the comic dub thing, I'm not gonna lie, it beats some ass. I hate to say it. Like it cooked. It cooked. It was actually really good. It's a great concept. I think more stuff should have like accessibility like that. Later, Sim. I think more stuff should have accessibility like that. Accessibility is so valuable in comics, and like I really appreciate a comic dub. I just wish it wasn't that disorganized. The pages should move along with the thing. You know, some things are being cooked, but like barely. Like they've got prawn on the pan, and it's raw, but at least the fire is on. You know what I mean? Like some things are being cooked, but unfortunately, the guy in the kitchen doesn't know what he's doing. It's unfortunate. We hate to see it. Raw prawn right on the fire. I can't. Like, where do I put this? Where the fuck do I put this? Like, I've never seen something so fucking confusing. I can't put it in D tier because it's not even as good as Tumblr. I can't put it in F tier because I don't think it's even as good as Dilly Hub. I think it's somehow worse than Dilly Hub. I mean, because Dilly Hub at least had content and was like had structure. Like, okay, let's see. Can I publish on here? Publishers. So there's 5 publishers on here. Cool. There's a few publishers. Store. There's genres. Guys, should I buy Average Joe number 1? $20 for what looks to be a floppy? E tier. Don't make me make another tier. What? I have to log in to buy a book? Do you guys want me to buy this book? Like, I would have genuinely bought this book on stream right here, right now. I would have fully bought this book right now. What do you mean? What do you mean? You fucking clowns. What do you mean that I can't buy the book without logging in? How hard is it to log in? Okay, wait, 1 second. 1 second. Perhaps I will buy the book. Okay. Store. What? What do you fucking mean? No. I can deal with you made me fucking log into your fucking website. I can deal with that. I can deal with your stupid fucking audio bullshit. What do you mean 404 not found? You can't run an eBay store? Oh my fucking God, how can you be this incompetent? How can you be this incompetent with things that other people made? Like, I don't even give a fuck if I can get the book myself. How can you be this fucking incompetent with something that somebody put time into? I was, like, I'm not trying to be a fucking dickhead. I was going to buy the book. What do you mean 404 not found? I swear to God, fuck you. I fucking bullshit. Like, I'm not even mad that the website doesn't get my money. I'm mad that somebody drew this fucking comic, right? Some creator out there spent a lot of time drawing this thing. They're barely credited on the goddamn comic. And I can't even pay for it. And if the creator was the person who also runs the website, then he's just disrespecting himself. He thinks so little of his own work that he can't make a purchase link work? My guy. No, I refuse. Fuck you. I'm actually so done. I'm so pressed right now. Like, I'm so angry. I'm so legitimately angry. Hell. He goes to hell. He's in hell. Fuck him. Could not be fucked. Could not be fucked. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for getting so angry. But, like, that was, no. I can't. That's not okay. That's just not okay. Like, I can tolerate so many things. I can tolerate I can tolerate wage theft for fuck's sake, but like incompetence is just too much for me. You cannot be you cannot be this incompetent with other people's shit. With other people's shit, my guy. Like it's like it doesn't matter if you paid for it. Someone else worked on it. You cannot be this callous and incompetent. Like it's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. I need to like find patience in my heart. Like, am I being an asshole? Maybe I'm being an asshole. Like for real talk. Maybe I'm like the problem here. Like maybe I shouldn't have gotten that angry. But like, I'm so pressed about that. I'm so pressed. You made me make an account to buy a book. Okay. Not okay, but fine, I guess. Fine, I guess. And then like, this doesn't even fucking work. Like so disrespectful of my time. So I had to log in, make an account. You took my data, and you wouldn't even give me the fucking basic human decency of letting me buy the book. I hope he sees this. I really hope he sees this. I hope he sees this. I hope he knows that I hate him right now. This isn't even a bug. It's a non-functioning website. Why even put that section there if it doesn't work? I don't know. I feel like everyone's either laughing at me right now and too busy doing that to tell me anything, or like just like heard me yell and is like, "Why are you angry?" I'm so... What do you fucking mean, man? What do you mean, dog? What the fuck? I quit. I can't. I can't. Crazy process. Just absolutely fucking crazy. The site's a dud, you think? You think if I go on the app, it'll work? Like, I just... Let me see. I'm literally on the app right now. Oh, wait. Okay. On the app, they're making me make a nickname. All right, cool. Okay. Wait. Wait. I might be able to buy it on the app. 1 second. Wait, I got to put all my data in by hand? Like, guys, just have Google Pay, please. What do you mean I got to type all my card information in here? I'm on the app right now. You can buy it in the app, but you gotta type your like address and card info like in. Like there's no GPay, no PayPal, no nothing. You gotta put it right in there. You're basically giving them your like card details. I don't see any Stripe certification or anything. So I have no knowledge if this is even like legit. This could just be a card harvesting website. Like it could just be there to harvest my bank card. Nah, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Some people should just quit. Like I hate to say it. Some people need to be gatekept. I hate to say it. Some people need to be gatekept. Like it I'm really not I'm not a gatekeeper. I'm all for accessibility. I'm all for everyone having access to shit. But some days I sit here and I think some people should be gatekept. Like that gate existed for a reason. Like, there's one platform about to make me embrace my inner evil self. It's over. It's actually so jover. Anyway, hell, let's move on. So Twitter. So Twitter. Am I right? Am I right, guys? Okay. I don't think Twitter is a good platform for comics. Like, it's weird. Like, Twitter is kind of like Tumblr. I feel like all the social media goes in the same place. F? You're putting it in F? Twitter? What do you mean? No, my phone still says Twitter. My phone still has the bird app logo because I customized my logo. I literally have never seen. I've never seen what the new logo on the app looks like. Like years and years and years ago, I customized my Twitter to like have a custom Twitter logo on my phone and like be named. I had to rename it Twitter, and I updated it, and I just don't know what the logo looks like now. I have no clue. What does it look like? Is it like a black? It's a boring ass black X. Let me see. Like on the website. Oh wow, really? Y'all are kidding me. It's a fucking Unicode X, bro. It's Jover. It's actually Jover. No, I gotta leave. I love Twitter though. Guys, I actually really love Twitter. I'm sorry. I hate to be so fucking honest with you. I really love Twitter. I love Twitter like it's from my it's like deep in my subconscious. From the day I was born. I made a Twitter account in like '07 or something. Like not long after the website started, I made a Twitter account. Like I've been on that website for so long. I used to be there when you could customize your background and have like I used to have Mario backgrounds on mine. I had custom fonts and everything. I love Twitter. Oh, I love Twitter. I don't even care that it's worse now. It being worse is kind of good. It's the best part because it's just becoming more like Twitter. Oh yeah, it's becoming more unusable every day, every second, every moment. It gets worse. That's why I love it. It's like watching, it's like watching someone old. Like it's like watching like it's just watching something you love die, and in the way that it would have always died. Like I think a lot back to that one Twitter employee who got fired, tweeted about getting fired. Somebody called them out on Twitter. They immediately responded by telling the other person to kill themselves. I was just like, that's the Twitter I know. That's where I'm from. That's my home right there. What's up. I second hell tier. Everyone wants Twitter in hell tier? You want Twitter with Vivid Panel and Dash Tune? Are you sure? Do we not think that perhaps that we're being a little hyperbolic? Hell tier number 3. The worst of hell tier. Okay. It's always bad in a way. That's funny and I appreciate that. Yeah. Twitter belongs in hell. Guys, I can't make 9 levels of hell. Does anyone use Twitter for comics? I do sometimes. I read a lot of people's comics on there. When people post previews or they post like whole like mini comics, I read all of them. I bookmark so many things, so many of them. Okay. I mean, but guys, I think Twitter is S tier. Don't you guys think that? Twitter is like the S tier website. You know, the greatest comic platform ever. That's how I'm gonna lose credibility, saying shit like that. Anyway, I'm gonna put Twitter in D. Okay, I think it's not. Actually, you know what? Wait, maybe hell is actually appropriate. I think it's like not is the least worst of hell. I think it's the least worst of hell for sure. Like those 4-panel square comics. Yeah, I see a lot of those. I use Twitter for my puzzled pieces episodes. Yeah, Twitter is great for art and stuff sometimes. Redacted in bio. Twitter is S tier. On God, with the ChatGPT bots and the replies with blue check marks. But I blocked all the blue check marks. I quite literally blocked every single blue check mark on the website. I don't see them. On my Webcomics Hub account, I do, but on my personal account, I don't see them. I've never seen a single blue check mark. The day before blue check marks changed, right? The day before blue no, this is what I did this personally. The day before blue check marks changed, I found every previous blue check mark that I wanted to have, wanted to still follow. I followed them. I followed all the YouTubers I liked, everything. And then when the blue check marks changed, I ran a program that blocked everyone from my view that had a blue check mark. Because just before they fully changed, you could tell if somebody had bought it or not. And so I blocked everybody who bought a blue check mark at the time. And so I just don't see them very much. The thing with the AI bots like following you, that's been a thing on Twitter since like 2010. Like that's always been a thing. Bots following you on Twitter has always been a thing. I want to be real. Pussy and bio responses are actually really good. I think they're funny as hell. I think they're hilarious. That one Twitter account that like popped off with pussy and bio, like I'm so proud of her. Good for her. Good for her, honestly. Emma, whatever. Powerful. Oh yeah, they have Grok now. They have Grok. Yeah, some of them are real people. Like, there's just something about how terrible of a website Twitter is. I don't know. It speaks to me. It speaks to me. Like, sometimes when something is just absolutely dog shit and it knows that, I appreciate it. But I get it. Twitter is in hell, okay? Twitter is the best of hell tier, but it's in hell. Instagram just put AI, so I'm going to put it here. Everybody on Instagram went to Kara.app. If you don't know Kara, wrong website. Here, go here. If you're an artist who uses Instagram and you don't want to keep using Instagram, go here. Here, welcome to Kara.app. It's a great website, actually. It's better than every other website. It's a great DeviantArt alternative. It's better than Inkblot because it's actually stable. It's got its little Twitter thing in there. I'm probably going to start using it. Oh, wait. Oh, look. These fucking guys. We're going to talk about them today. They have a job listing on Kara. Anyway, I'm probably gonna put I'm gonna get an account for Kara and use it so artists can follow me. Voice Me is a complicated place. It's not like, strictly speaking, a scam. It is, however, a complicated place. I'm not just saying the scam thing because they will try and sue me, because I've watched them try and sue multiple people. DeviantArt also uses AI, unfortunately. Yeah, no, DeviantArt kind of sucks. They're going here. DeviantArt is only here because of out of respect of a friend, but like it is a bad website. Recreate old DeviantArt was terrible. What do you mean? You people, the garbage people. Like, all right, let's talk about Voice Me. Let me take like a minute. Can I get a minute? Let me just drink some water. I mean, you're allowed to be wrong, Kiki. You're allowed to be wrong. Anyway, let's talk about Voice Me. Okay, so if you've been following me for a long time, you've probably seen this video. Let me see if I'm still one of the top things when you search Voice Me. I still am one of the top things when you search Voice Me. Look, I'm still one of the top searches in Voice Me. So, lol. This is Voice Me. This is my interview with Voice Me. I posted it at the end of last year, I think it was, with the CEO of Voice Me, where we talked about his platform, his plans. If you want to learn about him, you can go listen to him over there. But let's talk about Voice Me, the platform. Voice Me is a platform started by a 21-year-old named Dylan LeMay. No, Dylan LeMay is the YouTuber. Dylan Talano. Voiced on Me. It's a platform made by Dylan Talano. He was 21 when he started making this platform. He's now 23 years old. It's kind of 23, 24, something like that. It's kind of a platform that was made by a person who couldn't run it and is kind of having to pick up its pieces as time has gone on. Multiple allegations from the creators who have been on the platform of not being paid, of not being supported, of being put into contracts that were just unreasonable, being expected to do work that they didn't have to do, being led on with the belief that they would be given jobs and be paid, but like not actually being given any of those things. The website has always been run on a cult of personality of the CEO, which often means that like, the CEO is seen as like some kind of visionary by the people who work there. Voice Me, when it first started out, was largely full of people who didn't make anything and were just looking for a place to complain that Webtoon wouldn't accept them and their stuff. Voice Me now has creators who do make stuff. They're just looking for anywhere else that isn't Webtoon, like a lot of creators right now. And Voice Me seems to offer that position for them because Voice Me pays people. Like, for every single thing that they do wrong, when they do agree to pay people, they pay people most of the time. And they have, in recent history, largely paid people their money. That's just a true thing. Lots of the work on there is on contracts, and the creators who make their work on there for contracts are in multiple states. So most of them are just not unhappy. Voice Me has a mild image problem, largely of its own creation. Especially with the fact that like a few of the comics on the platform are made using AI, and they refuse to admit that, even when glaring information shows it. The app has had to switch entire SDKs because for some reason at one point the old version of the app was decommissioned and you had to go find and download a whole new thing, which is a terrible reader experience. It's an awful reader experience. Like, imagine one day you're using the Webtoon app and it just stops working because there's not like a new Webtoon app, but like you weren't told. You just have to go download that new Webtoon app now. That was really fucking stupid. They're largely an IP farm. The CEO has lots of ties with people in NFT and crypto, along with the people who are associated with the CEO, having multiple types of people who are involved in NFT and crypto. They regularly say on the face of it that they're not into that shit, that they don't do that, they don't engage with that, and they can say that all they want, and that's very fair for them to say, because on the surface of it, they don't. But their associates, their known associates, do engage with that. They're known for they're known what you call it. Their known collaborators do engage with that, and by extension, likely they engage with that too. Like it's not an unreasonable extension. I wouldn't work with somebody who works with NFTs. I just wouldn't. They've managed to gain funding over the years in lots of different ways. Initially with a $20,000 small fund, which then ballooned to a $2 million fund that they got from a $2 million fund that they got from some investors, and like I think they got another extra couple $1 million recently. So they've kind of held together. A lot of the early comics they had were all just like comics that were ads, like this one called System Royale or this one called The Mad Gate, etc. This is a notable website, however, for being the place where Brandon Chen got his start. If you know Brandon Chen, he's the guy who did that TikTok trend a long time ago of saying non-black people shouldn't write black characters, and he showed that he wrote black characters, and he's like an Asian guy. Like in my manga, like that's Brandon Chen. I have a lot of opinions about Brandon from what I've heard about him, but I've never met the guy, so perhaps he is a nice person. There's a lot of systemic problems in Voice Me that I've been told by multiple artists who've worked there. Like while they have been paid, a lot of them have been paid, and we'll get onto that paying thing in a bit. A lot of them talk about an environment of poor management and poor managerial staff, with work often being expected at the last minute or being delayed from one or more people on the chain, and often with work being produced, often with the final layer of work, like coloring or shading, being done by a team who doesn't seem to care and is being paid per thing that they make. So that is the thing. Recently, there have been a few people who have mentioned that Voice Me has withheld payment for smaller projects for months at a time, with no idea why. And the CEO has been photographed at crypto events, so I don't really know. You know, it's just a bunch of yikes, yikes, yikes down the street, and like nothing seems to stick on them ever, but nothing seems to not be related to them. It's like, you guys see what I mean? Like it's a consistent issue, and the problem is a lot of these things come from multiple creators who I've spoken to, multiple creators who have reached out to me, contracts that I've read from multiple people at this point, like multiple people's contracts. Voice Me had a web novel section, and like a few people who were in that space had a lot of issues getting paid for their web novels. Voice Me's very inconsistent with its wording, and a lot of that stems from the fact that the CEO was 21 years old, going to university and trying to be a CEO of a company that people relied on him for, and he fucked over a lot of people by accident. Like genuinely, I think a lot of the early stuff is by accident, but like it's not excusable because you're not a child. I don't know. Yeah, and I think that's just kind of where the company's at. It's this place that seems to essentially be an IP farm, exist to be an IP farm, and be absolutely nothing else. Like half of the stuff, a lot of the work has like massive quality fall offs, either because of like poor work management or because the team working on it regularly just isn't the team working on it isn't given enough time from what some of them have said. Um, it's just a lot. It's just a lot. Like I could go down a few more things, but it's not really worth it. Um, yeah, I don't know. It's got a lot of things going for it. I've seen a lot of the projected images for the website build out that they want to do. They want to add a social platform to the website. So you know how like Namikomi has that like fake Twitter thing, like pseudo Twitter thing. They want to have their own version of that somewhere on the site. They have a whole profile system built in, and they're working towards like a lot of things um, that they want to do for the site. But like pretending like Voice Me is a website that is a respectable one in the industry is to lie to you and to lie to myself. I think that it's a website that is made by a person who is incredibly, incredibly callous. Just does not care about this space. Like maybe he did at some point, but I think in the current era, this is all just how can I find somebody who's willing to pay me money to get a comic of their IP made as an ad that I can then use to do blah blah blah. I think that's genuinely it. Yeah, I, I could sit down and say more, but I don't have enough stuff on paper. Thoughts? Anyone's thoughts? Anyone's ideas? Because I know where I'm putting this, but you can tell me what you think. Bingo indeed is a good word. Bingo is indeed a good word. Also, hey Adora Burb, yes you did. You're still in time. There's still stream to be had. You've missed a few funny things though. You missed me literally losing my goddamn mind. That's fun. I feel like either people are typing the longest thoughts, or everyone heard all of that and just went, "Need me time to give me time to process that." It's a complicated place. One of the reasons I wanted to do this tier list thing, the reason I wanted to do the tier list thing is because comics, like the platforms that exist, are all very complicated, and we'll get into more. Just kind of spacing, honestly. I'm sorry, Tate. There's a lot of info. My bad, bud. One of the reasons I wanted to do this list is because like there's a lot of comic platforms, and they all have very complicated histories and pasts and presents and futures, and like I feel like people just don't know. They just don't know like where these people got their money from. They just don't know what these people are planning to do, and they just don't know where these people are going to go. And I feel like you give a lot of trust to these platforms because they're just looking for a place where they can stand out. But I think as a creator, looking for a place to stand out is like such a short-sighted way of thinking about your content, because your content will stand out with time. It's like I hate to say this, but 90% of becoming a big creator is just not quitting. 90% of getting the views you wanted to get is just not quitting. I should know. The views I wanted to get recently on a video, and like it's just because I didn't quit. If I quit 8 years ago, I wouldn't have any of that. I feel like because creators are all running for that kind of place, um, yeah, there's just a ton of complaints. Like, there's a ton of complaints. I always think it's funny when platforms go into crypto, immediately lose their whole audience, and start shilling their library to be ad space. It's happened twice now. Yeah, 99. Yeah, it's 99% perspiration. You just kind of like be there, do the thing. Where does it go? Does it go in D tier? I think D tier is too good for it. I think it's F tier. I think it's worse than No, it's better than Inker. It's better than most of these, but I think it's F tier. I hate to be that one. Um, we can talk about like a nicer one. Let's talk about a different collective. Let's do to kind of you know, I wouldn't put it in scam. I don't think it wants to be a scam. I think a lot of the scam content is legitimately just people who know that they're going to like do something scummy, doing something scummy. I don't think they want to be a scam, honestly. I just think that they're not very good at what they do, and they don't care, which is like a different problem. Hi, this is Spider Forest. This is just Hiveworks, but like different. Spider Forest is very different from Hiveworks. Hiveworks is a very, very, very selective location where only a few people ever get their content to be put on there. Spider Forest is more a group of people who are all kind of in this together. So instead of a pseudo corp kind of helping everyone get their stuff together, I think this is more collective than like pseudo corporation. Like, Hiveworks is like, let's get you getting stuff made and get you making money and get your content seen. And Spider Force is like, look, we're all buddies. We're all friends. We're all hanging out together and we support each other. And that's the vibe I've always gotten. Unlike Hiveworks, Spider Forest has a much easier to enter application season. They have seasonal applications every X amount of months, and you need to show them that you have an update schedule. You need to show them the minimum page requirement. You need to show them that your website that is running and has its own thing and have functioning RSS. You need to do a whole bunch of stuff, and like even if you fail, they have a constructive criticism thing that you have to go for to be able to qualify and come back. And they offer hosting this season to people who are using platforms like Comic Fury or Tapas or Webtoon or Tumblr. Like, they're really trying to work with people as much as they can. They don't seek to make as much money as Hiveworks kind of does, so they don't have as many resources. Again, you're all in this together. Not we're here to kind of make you money. Oh, it opens on June 10th, so in like 8 days. Cool. 8 days? 7 days. Jesus. Anyway, I know 8 days, like 7 days. I really like Spider Forest. Sorry, I really like Spider Forest. It's a very like down to earth version of what a collective was and is. It doesn't claim to be anything else, and it's got all the same things that like all the other collectives have. There's no like art discrimination per se. I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean that in the reality is Spider Forest picks up people who make really appealing art, really visually appealing art, really interesting looking things. Sorry, not Spider Forest. Hiveworks picks up people who make really interesting looking things, really appealing art. Spider Forest doesn't choose you because your art isn't as appealing as they'd expect it to be. And I don't mean that in like a bad way. I mean that in just like you qualify for being a consistent good creator. You don't qualify for creating the way that a certain group of people want you to. Like, if that makes sense, if that's clear. And I think it really adds itself to the kind of community because it allows you to have such a varied set of work in one place. I barely count this as a platform, but it does have the redirection and everything that like Hiveworks does. So if Hiveworks gets to count, this gets to count. There's lots of different content with lots of different kinds of people, and like I think it requires you to be uploading like once a week. It's a cute place. What's something I found out, funnily enough, was that when they want to choose new people to join, apparently it's like jury duty or something. The way it was explained to me, it's like pseudo jury duty. Like a random selection of creators are chosen to like decide who joins from the group that are all in, and everyone has to help admit people. And like they let everyone know who might be joining, and if that person gets a complaint or something, they won't be allowed in because they're all very tightly knit and like together. I don't think it's bad. I think the jury duty thing is cute because I think it really adds to the fact that you're always giving back to your community. The community is always giving back, not deciding your fate, deciding if you join. Like it's not. If this is intimidating, then like Hiveworks should be intimidating. If I'm being honest with you, if this is intimidating, then Hiveworks should be intimidating because Hiveworks does this, but it's like a fixed group of people. This is a changing group of people with lots of different tastes, right? They have every reason to like let people in, and it means that you won't get a static line of content that's coming in. Yeah, I think Hiveworks expects like once a week too, though. So that is the thing. Let me make sure it says once a week. But yeah, currently be updating at least once a week, or be scheduled to return from hiatus, independent of being accepted. Exceptions made on a case by case basis. There, yeah. It's like in print, you vote people to accept them into the invite-only site. Yeah, it's about as scary as like anything else. I think they allow some level of nudity in sexual situations, but it's very dependent on how it's framed. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. I mean that's very valid. I think if you don't think you can keep up with the quota, that's fair. I think that like these two just offer such a very interesting value add. Which one is better between the two of them? You're asking. That's a like an apples and oranges question. They're very different. They're very similar in that like they're both fruit. They're both collectives, but they're very different in their stated goals. Like while Spider Forest does do like IP development for the creators, that's not Spider Forest's main goal. Its goal is for creators to have a collective to work with and make stuff together with. That seems to be it. They don't seem to be spending their time figuring out how to get people like. One second. I'm gonna just make a paint thing. One second. I need to like make a thing. Um. Okay. So let's say, let us say, let's say there's a line, right? I'm still drawing my mouse. I still didn't find my pen. Let's say there's a line. This is like creator, creator plus, like this place C plus for creator, and this is like money focused, right? So let's say M plus for money focused, right? Hiveworks is like here. I can't write E with my mouse. Hiveworks is like here. Like I actually no, I wouldn't even put them that far. I would say Webtoon is like here. Webtoon is like here. Hiveworks is like here. Spider Forest is like here. I think a good platform should be like here. So this is the NEN scale. I think a really good platform is like here. But like Hiveworks is like here, Spider Forest is like here. Like that's where they all are. That's where they all are. Like just a very different group of people. Um like Webtoon is like here. Hell, I would put Webtoon a little bit further right. Um but like they're not like ghoulish about it. There's no NEN platform. I'm just saying if there was a platform, it would be like here. I would put it here, right? Because like I think you should be a little bit more capitalistic in the current market to ensure the safety of the creators that are on your platform. But like there's nothing wrong with Hiveworks being where they are or Spiderforce being where they are. But like they offer very different things because they have different goals, right? So when you think about it like that, it's just a very different thing that like they're doing. You guys saw the Hive Mill store. Like, look, this is the Spider Forest store, right? Let's look at the books. They do anthologies for God's sakes. It's a Ko-fi store. They don't run the store off of their own website. It's a Ko-fi store, and they sell PDFs and physical versions. This is Hive Mill. You know, this is such a different vibe. This is we're selling stuff because we know money is good, and we know making money will be helpful. This is money, please give us money. Like I respect it. I respect it. It's a different vibe. You know, you can see in just in the design and their direction and their everything. Um, Big Clout Comics. Let's see. BigCloutComics.com. What have they done? Um, Nothing. They just have a list of comics. It's not. Thanks, guys, for your list of comics. This has added nothing to my life. I'm going to close this now. So that's a comics list. Anyway, no, I'm not clicking it. I've looked at your collective that has done Arcadia Collective. I think no, I'm thinking of Aradia. No, I'm thinking of Arcadia. Arcadia Collective, the comic collective. I'm trying to remember what their website is. I'm thinking of yeah, it is Aradia. Okay, cool. I'm not crazy. It is Aradia. I was right. I actually bought their magazine. I have an ad in their magazine. They did a magical girl. They're a magical girl comic collector. They did a magical girl magazine. They're super cool. Can you ban that bot? They're super cool. Um, yeah, like I Hika, what do I pay you for? You didn't ban the bot. Oh boy, cheap viewers. Just ban. I'm giving him so much shit. I'm giving him so much shit. He's perfect. I'm just giving him so much shit. Poor boy. I should be nicer to him, shouldn't I, guys? Lol. I can just say removed from Axel chat. Oh. You were typing it in? Okay, you know what? You get that W. But yeah, Aradia is different. Like this, Aradia is only magical girls though. They're a very different space. Anyway, so I think Spider Force just does a very different thing. I don't think it puts them in anything bad or good. I think I'll put them up here. They really are a gem. They don't do anything like they're not really in the race because they don't want to race. They just want to do their own thing. Nothing is S tier right now, and that's very sad. Nothing is S tier. Let's talk about Manta. We only have a few more, so let's get them done. Manta Comics is a really interesting place because it is not really a platform for me and you. It's a platform for people they sign, right? But it is a comic platform nonetheless, and you can read comics on here if you really want to. Um, and they do also have that new comic from what's her name, the creator of Let's Play. All right, Spooky, get some sleep, bud. It's invite only. It's invite only. And you get paid to play. Um, and it's its own thing. It's very much its own thing. The only creator that they've publicly announced that they've signed was what you call it, Monji. That's kind of it. Leanne Kresik. Everyone else, they've not. If they've signed people, they've never announced it. And that was a pretty big step for them, I think, because if Leanne does well, they'll probably sign more creators. So that's going to be a very interesting one. Spider Force member because I didn't want to influence the score. I mean, you could have said something, Tobias. I would have loved to learn about Spider Force if you're going to tell me. I hope I wasn't wrong about anything. I hope I didn't portray you guys wrong. I really tried to say exactly what I thought was true based on the information I'd been given. And I didn't want to overstate. Yeah, it's a good platform. I love Spider Force. I think they're doing something really good for the community, and it's run by really sweet people. You could have jumped on the call, Tobias. Oh, thank God. I'm happy I'm not crazy. Oh, thank God. I try not to be I really want, I really try to be even handed with these. So, thank God it made sense. But yeah, that's good. That's good to know that someone's watching. Yeah, Tobias seems like a super nice person. They will probably have great info. Thank you, Tobias, for offering your services and effort. You're a sweetheart. Um, Manta Comics is invite only, pay to play. It's got a great reader experience though. Holy shit. I've never been on a place that's more oriented to making me read their shit. They don't waste my time. They have 1,000,001 fucking tags. I can find exactly what I'm looking for and read it. But it also doesn't care about me. Manta does not care about me as a reader. He just wants me to read shit and shut up. Okay, look, you can read the comic. There's no comment section on the website. There's no reaction. I think on the app, there may be a comment section. I'm trying to remember. I think on the app you can leave comments, but they couldn't give a shit. They literally could not give a shit. You can rate a comic, but it's basically the most functional rating system ever. Like, dislike, because we need to know if we should keep making this or not. That's all. Oh, we only make you log in to read things that are 17 plus. A lot of the comics are 17 plus. A lot of the comics are romance fluff, romance schlock. Just read it. Shut up and read it. That's Manta. I don't think they could give a single shit if I'm happy. They just care if when I read the thing I had a good enough time to stay on the app. I think they have a way of me paying. I think I can pay for stuff. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, because some of the chapters you have to get a free pass. If you can't get a free pass, you can buy a pass. I think you can purchase a pass and then read and get purchase chapters that you can read. That's it. That's Manta. They couldn't give a fuck. Like they exist as content fuel. That's it. And I don't know where a place like that goes because it works. It's like a working platform. As a creator, though, you get zero feedback. You just need to like accept that because your job is to get feedback from your boss. Them say, "Yeah, people read your stuff this week, and we're keeping you on for next year." And I guess that kind of doesn't matter if that's because you're making. They pay well, apparently, but I don't know if that's true. Like it could be made up. I'm gonna put it here with Tumblr. Because that's where it should be. Lamoon. And I just, Lamoon is like, I'm going to talk about them a little bit, I guess. Lamoon is, for me, this is my problem with Lamoon. Look, when I look up Lamoon, it shows me a Chinese restaurant in the UK. And I know that's not their fault. That's not their fault. They didn't mean for that to happen. But, like, here's their website. Okay. Lamoon is run by some really, 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 really sweet people. Okay? I don't want to be a complete fucking asshole. They are lovely people. I'm using the closed beta of their app, so I can't show you because that's what closed beta means. But I have the closed beta of the app, and like it's very Webtoon-esque. Oh, the website doesn't work. It's app only right now. The website is just for you to sign up for the app. It's app only. And like I think there's creators on here like Spooky. I think Spooky's on here. No. Soul is on here. Soul is on here. Soul is like on Lamoon. Because I can see their comic. Yeah, Super Cat's on here. Like a few. I think is Soul in the chat? Soul, are you in the chat right now? I know you were here yesterday. I don't know if you're here today. If you're here, you're also on here, Shreepy? Cool. Shreepy, how's it like making stuff for Lamoon? Like, is it a good experience? Do you like it? Like, do you want to tell me about it? I'm super happy to hear about it. Especially your experience. Maybe if you experience the community too, I'd be super happy to talk about it right now. If you're not comfortable, that's all good, but let me know. So you're here. How's Lamoon? Do you like using Lamoon? Soul, the Soul Leader. They have like it's just Webtoon. It literally looks like Webtoon, the Webtoon app, in a million and one ways. Like it just looks like Webtoon. I'm super happy though that I get at Nen. I got the Nen username on the account. That's the main reason I still use it. You don't think it's for you, or you think it's for you? You don't think it's super bad. You think it's you might not think it's for you. Very valid. Huh. Like I don't know. I don't know what it's trying to do. Also, okay. This is like the pettiest complaint. Can I show you the pettiest complaint that I have about this website while people are typing what their thoughts in chat? Pretty much new, but I haven't had any problems with it. Cool. I mean, it's not new. It's like 2 years old. Like it's like 2 years, like easily, right? Like a year and a half. Yeah, it was dead for sure. It's dead. It's dead, like truly dead. Like the app doesn't have commenting as far as I remember, or I think no, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't have commenting. You can't really react. There's no engagement. I think it was Lamoon that had this. Yeah, it was. Okay. This is the pettiest fucking complaint. Yeah, because it's in beta and I have the beta, but not everyone has the beta. This is the pettiest complaint. Can I show you guys the pettiest complaint? Here's the pettiest complaint. They misspelled resources, and they did it twice. They misspelled resources twice on their website. Lamoon, if you're watching this, I need you to just It's one S. It's one S. One S. Okay. You misspell like a ton of stuff in random places, and it's not your fault. I get it. English may not be the team's first language, and that's super valid. But like, you gotta proofread this stuff. And I know that it's not your first language, but you gotta proofread this stuff. This is the stuff that makes you look professional. You love that makes you look professional. Is what makes creators trust you. Because otherwise, it makes you look like you don't know what you're doing. Because if the little things aren't being taken care of, the big things definitely aren't being taken care of. I don't think that's an unreasonable way to think. Also, when you show this personal dashboard, thing, right? It wasn't clear to me immediately. It wasn't clear to me immediately, at least, like what this was doing. Like I didn't understand, especially because I saw like a bunch of other creators' comics on here. So I was super confused. Like I saw like Webtoon comics on here. I was super confused. It would have been great if this was all Limon titles and I didn't see the word Webtoon even a single time, because then I could have really focused on what you were trying to get across. Because I think this is a Notion template that they've made to help you plan, and they make things like this. They've made a few things like this. These are nice resources to have. Notion templates for helping you make your comics, reminding you where all your art is, putting it all in one place. This is a really useful tool. I will probably be getting people to use this because it's a really useful tool. But the moment when I saw the like True Beauty thing, it just threw me off for a second. I was like, "What is it? Is this on the website? What is this supposed to be?" Yeah, it's just little things. Yeah, it's really small things, but they're very lovely people. They're very lovely people, and like nothing I'm saying here is like a knock against them. They're doing what they can with what they've got, and that's all they can do. That's all they can do. They are, I can't ask for more. But yeah, no, not really a great place. They are very sweet people. They're just not good at what they do. It's unfortunate. They're very sweet people. They're just not very good. It's barely a website. Like there's barely a website. There's barely a place to engage with your stuff. I guess maybe the funding might be drying up, but this isn't the way for us to find this out. Uh, I'm really trying not to be an asshole about it. I hope I'm not. Let's talk about the foot then, since like we're here. By the way, if you have any thoughts on things I've previously said, feel free to bring them up again. You're not gonna be interrupting me. Like I'm happy to like take a pause and like talk to you. This is Saturday AM, a company that is embroiled in a ton of bullshit drama. Right? A lot of bullshit drama. Oh, I got a DM. What is that about? Honestly. Why would you use a foot as your logo, though? They made it a long time ago. It's not a recent company. Honest opinions are good for people here. I agree. Dan Schneider comic? Shut up. Bad. Smack. What the fuck? What the fuck? A ton of internal drama. This company has so much internal drama that is on main. You can look it up if you want. I don't care about any of it. I don't care if it's true. I don't care if it's false. I don't give a fuck because it doesn't matter to the reader 90% of the time. It just matters that the artists are unhappy. I followed one guy who had some pretty bad experiences with this company, fortunately. Yeah, like there's a lot of people who have bad experiences with this company. If you look up Monitor Comics, he has like 2 videos where he complains about them. Like if you look up people who've worked here and not worked here, they have 1,000,001 experiences to bring up. And lots of people just associate it with Saturday AM because it's convenient. Like they have a section called Saturday Brunch. They have a section called Saturday PM, which is their like seinen version. They're trying to be like a manga company. It's a whole thing. I'm gonna level with you. Yeah, Monitor's Twitter is literally a Saturday AM controversy archive. I'm gonna level with you. I don't care if any of it's true. Not because it doesn't matter to me. Like on a personal level, I do care. Right? I do care. I do care finding out something like the the people who work on Brunch are homophobic or whatever. That stuff like upsets the fuck out of me. I do care that their webcomic division essentially got fucking struck from the record and no longer exists. That shit bothers me. But like, I'm sorry, I can't do anything about it. I've used Saturday, like I can't. Not here, not in this, and I'm not the right person to talk about this. Um, there's so much beef. There's so much beef. And the worst part, the flagship content isn't always good. Like Clock Striker is fine. Okay, look, I'm gonna be a little bit of an asshole. Clock Striker is fine. Like I think I kind of liked Clock Striker actually. Saigami is fine. There's a few other things that are fine. Apple Black is so bad. It's so bad. I'm sorry. I bought the books. I own Apple Black 1 and 2. I own both books, and I really tried. I really, 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 really tried. And like it just threw me off so hard. I was surprised that was what they were putting out because like I was told before I bought that book that they were like such a powerful, cool place. I hear the creator of YouTube is a really valuable resource though. Like it's a super valuable resource for like, creators and artists. And like that's a great quality to have. I don't think that's bad. I'm sure I've made tons of bad things and people still think I'm somewhat valuable. So that works. And like their app is acceptable. It's acceptable. It's a working app. It's not like that good. They're basically an invite only. You got to pitch them like they're a magazine. And from what I understand, you don't make like bread, like cash like that. You know, you make enough money. Like you make enough money to do your own thing. And like if the book does well and sells, you'll make more money. Like that's all I've got. That's all anyone's ever said. No one's ever said anything particularly like bad to me about getting paid. But I'm also not tracking everything about whether people are paid or not. A lot of the creators are jumping off of there, so like using it as a jumping off point to other things. So, you know, it might be important to notice that like it might just be a stepping stone for some people. And it might be a useful stepping stone for you as a creative. Why do they have 2 shonen branches? Demi, you're asking the wrong person because I do not understand why they have 2 shonen branches. Like it should just have one and be the literal peak and peak of shonen. You shouldn't have 2 because I don't see the point. I don't care about any of that, Ritzy, unfortunately. I don't care. I don't care that he's writing like that. It's not a very interesting book to me. Unfortunately, I just whatever. Saturday brunch because women be eating brunches. Guys, shut up. Well, you do know women do be shopping. You guys don't know. Women do be shopping. Saturday PM is seinen, I think. I know they have one that's called 10 or whatever, 10 a.m., which is like they're shonen, but like for young kids. I know that much. Yeah, the feet are not helping. The feet are weird. The feet are weird. They've had a lot of the controversy is just a lot, and it keeps getting to me. Like, I for context, I don't care about this company, but I sit down in my corner of the internet, and someone will DM me about them. I got DM'd about that they had merch drama. Like, I don't understand. I'm bringing this up because I think when a creator is choosing a place to put their stuff, right? I think that they really care about is that it is a safe location for them to upload. Like they know they can put their stuff on there and not worry about like the platform screwing them over to like beyond the screwing over that they're expecting. Don't worry about the drama the platform incurring affecting their sales. Like when you are associated with a platform, if that platform fucks up their reputation for any reason, it fucks up your sales. And if they fuck up your sales, that's not okay. I haven't tried to read on their website. I don't think the website's where they've wanted people to read. But like I think you can. I just never tried it. I've done it on the app. The app was fine. Like it was just fine. Let's try reading on the website if we can. Can I actually read? Oh, there I can. I can read the first 3 chapters. What? wait, like I clicked read here, right? This is Saigami. Like it's been out for years now. Like I want to read the first 3 chapters of Saigami, right? Like I have to go to pilot manga. What do you mean I have to go to fucking pilot manga? Like here, like this little fucking thing. I have to be here. What do you mean? Oh, what do you fucking mean? I have to be on pilot manga. No, you're joking. You're joking. You're joking. This is a fucking joke. This is a fucking joke. No, this is a fucking joke. You're joking. I just look. I want to click this button, and the hyperlink in this button just needs to take me to this part of the website, to the part of the website, like to. Okay, maybe okay. It looks like they've removed it. Maybe that one just doesn't have a preview. Okay, they should have just told me it didn't have a preview. But maybe that one doesn't have a preview. I'm gonna go back. I'm not clicking on that button. I'm not clicking that button again. I want to. I'm gonna do it the way a user would do it. Clock Striker, cool. Oh, I can read a preview of Clock Striker. It should just take me straight there. Okay, great, it works. So why are you pretending like Saigami has? Why? It's not here. Oh, it has legal issues? Then remove the read here button. Remove the button. I shouldn't have that button. I should just remove that. It doesn't take you that long. If you could remove the page, you can remove the button. Like, what do you mean? Okay. Okay, Clock Striker, cool. Let's read it. Let's read it. A little QC goes a long way. I mean, the image quality is terrible. I don't know why it's so grainy. It shouldn't be grainy. This comic was definitely not drawn to be grainy, so why is it grainy? Anyway, whatever. Not that big a deal. I'm just here to read. Like, it's a little bit hard to read. It's hard to read manga when it's stacked on top of itself. Is that just me? Personally, I find it really hard to read manga, especially because like the manga's like seams are always on one side, and so like my brain is like, oh, doing this thing, and it has to like shift all like a little further than I expect, and it just kind of throws me off. I would love if this was just a page reader. There's tons of free page readers. Why do they make their own? And then it's not good. Yeah, this reader just isn't good. Like I would prefer like even if you let me just download a PDF, I'd prefer that. I don't know. The image quality isn't good. This is just not a very fun experience. I have Clock Striker, so I don't need to do this. But yeah, there's so much I want to say. There's so much I want to say about this place, but it just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I don't really like it. There's not much they offer in terms of digital content. They've got a lot of drama that they have to deal with, and I just feel like there's not a lot of benefit to working with them. There's not a lot of benefit to working with them. I don't know. It can be confusing, especially people who expect like Webtoon. According to Marner, you only get picked up if you've bought September to show for them. I don't think that matters. I think a lot of platforms really like having people who are like super invested in them. I want to look. The thing for me is this: when I get mad at people, I really want it to be justifiable. I really want it to be really justifiable. And so like little things like that just don't get on my case, unfortunately. What the summer of manga thing? Let's look at that real quick. What is the summer of manga? I don't know. I put them on the list because they were a suggestion in the last stream. Somebody suggested. I don't remember who suggested them, but somebody suggested them, and I'm almost regretting looking at them right now. Events. Sorry, I should have just gone up here. Summer of Manga 2024. That's just me being dumb. Okay. Saturday AM Summer of Manga seems like a cute little event. Magazine feature. So it's like a magazine feature. You like enter and you get into a magazine. Oh, it was you, wasn't it? Oh yeah, it was you. It's like you entered you Did I steal character designs? Bigotry will be rejected. These are good. These are good rules. These are good rules. Okay, I should click on the entry form. All right, how do I submit? Oh, there. It's closed. Oh no. Wait. It's closed? When did they say they were closing this? I guess because it's almost summer, right? They probably closed it way earlier. That sucks. It's been like they probably closed it way earlier. Maybe someone archived it. I'm not really looking. Yeah, I mean, and if everything looks fine, like the rules look fine, everything up here looks above board. Doesn't look terrible. They're doing marketing against it. Like this is nice. Yeah, I don't think you can archive a Google form. Like this doesn't look bad. Probably like the info you needed to join. I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna rank them because I'm thinking too much about them. I've done a little bit too much exploration of a group of people I don't really care that much about. How do you have an ad break in your Google form? Anyway, nope. I just think they're not very good. They're not very good for digital content. They're not very good for anything. Like they have a functioning website. They clearly make money. They have a structure of doing their thing. They're just not very good at it in terms of like publicly being perceived. I don't think that's evil or anything. It just is. So I'm just gonna put them at D tier because there's not enough to say. Uh, all this manga stuff was by suggestion. I think I don't like most of the web manga places, but whatever. Shrine Comics. This is Shrine. I know nothing about these people either. I know that I have used their app. It's fine. I think it's a decent app. The website is not really a place to read. It's literally all linking to the what do you call it, to the app, right? And the app is fine. It's like it used to kind of suck. Now it's like acceptable. Like it's an acceptable app. I like what's on there. Like I really like Golden Mist. It's also on Global Comics, which is where I first read it, and then I read it on. I saw it on the Shrine app. Um, Golden Mist is really good, and generally, it seems like a very fun group of people having fun. The platform seems to be submission only. Like you submit, and you need to be over a certain age, and you basically need to pitch them your content, and they'll sign you in. I don't know if they pay you, but if you're someone who's really looking to make manga, especially, like places like Shrine Comics might be more advisable. It's a lot more of a nice experience to visit Shrine than it was to visit Saturday AM. Saturday AM just felt like very bloated, and Shrine feels very streamlined. Different strokes, different folks, right? I don't think they're like bad. No, this is Shrine. This is like it's like manga. It feels like manga plus, but it's Shrine. I'm just gonna put them with a little bit higher because like their digital reading is fine. It's not very good. The user experience isn't terrible, but web manga has like zero, has nothing. Web manga is like a desert where you just take what you get sometimes. I don't blame them for like accepting some things that aren't that good. They pay, but it's low. They don't have exclusivity contracts. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. And then the final one is Manga Plus. I don't like Manga Plus. I'm sorry. I hate to say it. I don't like Manga Plus. I don't like their section called Manga Plus Creators. This one. This is the one. Yeah, Shrine is way more of a collective. It's like a manga collective. Manga Plus Creators, I don't really like. This is the one where you have to like win an award and like essentially what it takes to qualify is to be a professional creator already. Apparently, that's what it takes to win the gold award. Be a professional. Crazy. Um, like to me, crazy. But they're doing their thing. Oh look, this is timeless. I don't know how their view count works. I don't think it's that interesting. But it'd be fun unless it's like really bad. Like their view count needs to be really broken. Um, because it's not a place to grow. It's a contest site. Like I think people keep treating Manga Plus as if it's like a place to grow your audience or some shit. It's just for you to enter their dumb contest. There are better places to grow your audience than Manga Plus. Like I don't think you should be coming here to build an audience at all, if ever. You should be going somewhere else and then coming here when you want to win their money. The UI for Manga Plus creators is so lacking and needing improvement. Yeah, it's terrible. This is awful. It's an awful reading experience. Like I don't like the way it is to read. Did this comic win? I hope it won something. Oh, it came third. Cool. Oh, it doesn't mean it won anything, actually. That just means it came third. There's no guarantee that it actually won an award. Yeah, it's definitely tacked on. It's literally using a different URL from Manga Plus. Like it's using a Medibang URL because it's 100% tacked on. Each view isn't per page load, it's per JPEG. So if you upload 100 images and someone reads through it, that's 100 views. Yeah, but they don't count views. That doesn't really mean, that means views don't mean much on here, which makes sense. Their view count just is meaningless. The reason they do that is because it's the way they track retention. A lot of these manga plus places, all these manga places track retention from like page 5. I think the idea is that the number of people that get to your 5th page, like here, when they get to page 5, they want it to be that basically from page 5 to the end of your 20, 30, of your 30, 40 page thing, 95% of the people who are here at page 5 are here at the end. So like counting views like that might just make sense for the way they care about retention and shit. You know? And they like, which makes sense. It's a weird place. It's a weird place. I don't like it. I was talking to someone who was like, I don't think who doesn't think it's a scam. They think it's they think it's just that it's something that people outside of Japan just don't understand that well. And I respect it. I think it's just not a very good website. How are you getting ads? I literally turned ads off. How are people getting ads? I quite literally did everything to turn ads off today. YouTube, what are you doing to me? I'm actually fighting for my life. I'm fighting for my life. All right, fuck it. The ads are loud? Are they that loud? Like, do I have to raise my volume? I really don't want to raise my volume. I try not to be like super loud on the thing. But like, damn. Wow, you guys called me loud. I'm gonna cry. I'm very soft. Am I soft today as well? Is my audio soft? Tell me if it is. Like you guys can just complain. Like it's okay. I need to like raise the volume anyway. I just try not to because I don't want to like blow out my sound system. My sound system. What am I? 55. I can raise it though. Yeah, I can raise it. I think I just did. I raised the volume so high that my fucking streaming software is like, bro, you're clipping. Oh, dear God. Just tell me. Just tell me. If it's too soft, just say something. I'm not going to hate you for it. But thanks for letting me know. Too loud? Too loud now? Dear God. No one tells me anything. I'm going to turn that down. That should be better. Maybe. Perhaps. Perhaps it's terrible. Like, perhaps it's like super bad. I just don't want to be like clipping. I don't want to clip because that's like my worst nightmare. I didn't see it. Oh, I just never saw the message. I just never saw the message. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Is it good now? Is this like solid? Because I can just keep these settings forever. I can just keep this exact set of settings forever. And like never change it. Okay, cool. I'll never change it from this. You'll never see my audio different again. My voice is baby soft. Goddamn. The kids are fighting me. They're calling me soft. They're calling me short. They're calling me names in the chat. Where was I? I was trying to turn off ads. Stream's going great. Let's see. Where's the ads? Am I winning? I think I'm winning. Oh, that explains why everyone said they got blasted. I was like, what does that mean? Look, I'm working with like what all my hardware is telling me, and all my hardware was telling me like, bro, you're clipping. Bro, you're clipping. And so I was just here like, well, fuck, I'm clipping. I'm fucking clipping. But everything is apparently lying to me. Everything is fucking lying to me, apparently, because I'm not clipping. I'm not clipping. I'm fine. All my audio is lying to me. I'm actually getting gaslit by hardware. I'm so mad. Well, whatever. It's fine now. It's fine now. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just going to get the editor to raise the volume in the edit. I'm going to make him raise the volume like really high in the edit. He'll fix it. He'll fix it in post. I switched to my new microphone and then no one told me that my audio is bad. Where? I should stop listening to the information that my hardware gives me, apparently. The worst part is I tried to check the audio on the monitor and I was like, oh, how does it sound? And it was like listening to it. It sounded so loud on my end. Sounded so loud on my end. It's also like this in VC on your server. No one says anything. I'm just trying not to clip. Fine, it'll be. Fuck it. Everyone just fucking. Really? It's bullshit. This is some bullshit. This is actually some bullshit. I've lived a lie for so long. I don't listen to you, Gleamy. You're not real. I don't listen to a member of the Alphabet Brigade. Radar, I literally change tech all the time. I change microphone like 9 times. I'm knowing this now. Okay, whatever. Nothing in my... Okay, actually, I'm going to show you guys something. My fucking... Like, no, you guys don't understand. Everything I have is telling me 9 different things. Like 900 different things. My goddamn preamplifier is telling me that I'm sounding good. My audio interface is saying I'm clipping. OBS is saying that I'm not clipping. I have no clue which of these is lying to me. All 3 of them are telling me like wildly different things. I'm like OBS is straight up telling me, bro, you're clipping. Bro, you have to stop. You're clipping. Like freaking my audio interface is like, no, dude, you're good. You're actually golden. You've never clipped in your entire life. And then like my preamp is like, bro, I don't think you know what clipping is because you've been clipping this whole time. So I don't know. Okay, I feel like I'm being gaslit right now. Anyway, I fixed the audio. For most of this stream, the audio is so bad, and then now it's fine. I was here for 2 weeks. I come back with new tech. No one tells me anything. God damn. Anyway, it's fine. It works. It works. It works. It works. Thanks for being very forgiving of me, everybody. Let me see. I was trying to turn off ads. I'm just gonna... Okay, I've put the ads to manual. I love how even with terrible audio, the average person is like watching 30 minutes. Thanks a lot. You guys are so nice to me. You guys are too nice to me. You guys are way, way too nice to me. I should learn to be worse. Anyway, I think we're kind of done. No, we have Manga Plus is here. I guess, yeah, they're there. The thing is, S tier is empty because nothing is S tier. I don't think anything goes into S tier. I just don't think anything qualifies. Nothing is good enough. Nothing does all the things I think an S tier needs. Nothing does it, as far as I can see. Some things I'm thinking of changing, sort of, is I'd probably swap Shrine and Manga Plus. I think Manga Plus is a little worse than Shrine because it's just what it offers is such a different product, and like it was never clear about that to the audience it was bringing to. Yes, so you want to call me? You want to call me and talk to me about Voice Me? I'm super happy to listen to that. Let me get you on. Time to make an S tier site. Lol. Well, if you want to join the team that I'm working with, that we're making webcomic tools with, and we're trying to learn everything we can about making different webcomic stuff, you can join. Like, we could use a new member. Ryan is dying over there. So, do I call you? Are you cool with that? If you want to defend any of these websites, any of these platforms, let me know. I'm happy to listen to you. I'm happy to hear your argument. I'm happy to fight you. If you watched yesterday's, that was super like normal, I hope. So I'm not like trying to shout you down or whatever. Let's have a call about Tumblr. All right, Kylie, I'll call you about Tumblr. The boat. Okay, Kylie, what do you? I need a time vacuum. You need this book I have that's called A Cat's Time. It's a comic, and like there's like a magical extra time. Oh, cool. Okay, you're typing it. So I had a bad experience with them. I joined their Discord server. I asked about the number to get contact, and they said it doesn't exist. Oh, like the numbers that you can get contacted by the company. That makes sense. Okay. Like that's they're being vague, but that's not inherently like wrong. Like I'm sure there's more to this for sure. Like that's not inherently bad. It's bad. It's poor communication. It's a scam. You reminded me of the fact that when they first started, they used to have you putting your phone number just to make an account. Oh wait, I remember that woman who kept stealing bones from the cemeteries on Tumblr. Why do you want to talk to me about Tumblr? That's not a case for Tumblr comics, Kylie. That's not a case for Tumblr comics. Shut up. You know, I'm gonna be real with you, Kylie. I think you need to be gatekept. Caleb, I've been looking optimistically at Namikomi. I think if they start tackling it from a reader focus to fill out where it's lacking, it could have good potential. I think for sure they could. That's actually a really great point. If they do more reader focused work, yeah, it could have a ton of potential. It could have good potential, but like they're not doing it, and I don't want. I don't like wishing on will they one days. I only care about what's happening right now. If they start doing it, I'll change my opinion, but I have to see them do it. And so far, I don't think they're gonna. Honestly, I don't think they're prepped, or I don't even know if they have the funds to make such a sharp pivot in their planning. Okay. Everyone's got plans for reader acquisition right now, and it's harder than they think it is. So I'm very interested to see what they're going to do. Very interested to see what they're going to do because like lots of thoughts on that. Does anyone want me to move Tapas? I feel like friend of the show, Jenna, is having a baby right now. And like, I feel like Jenna would have 1,000,001 opinions as to the fact that Tapas is fine where it is. But like, if Jenna watches this, let me know if I should move Tapas. If you get this far, but I don't think you're drawing right now. I think you're dealing with the fact that you've got a baby. Bless her soul. Shut up, Ritzy. The best part of Tumblr is some meme happens that someone draws a comic about it, and now this Kickstarter trying to get animated shows. Reader retention is hard. Like I don't blame them. Readers' time is valuable. They've got to be super selective of where they put their shit. Like readers just gotta be selective because they can't give everyone their time. They just can't. They can't afford to. Like I feel bad for them. I'm wondering why Webtoon was so rated so highly solely. Is this only based on popularity, reader base? They have a really bad discoverability, even types of the tag system. Well, because they have a really good reader experience, like just on a base level. They give readers like access to a ton of content all at once. They make it really easy to find stuff for readers in terms of what they're specifically looking for or what Webtoon wants them to look for. Not that they find like random stuff, just to find the stuff that makes Webtoon money, right? That's what I mean. That's what I'm trying to get out there. Webtoon makes themselves look like they have a varied amount of content. They have money, so they're gonna survive. Like they just have a lot of things that keep them viable. That's the thing. They have a ton of stuff that keeps them viable. They offer so much, despite doing as much as possible to fuck over everyone, because they just are in a great position as well, right? They're also like in a really great position as well, so they can offer you readers and they can offer you like success and all of that without having to do any actual work on their part. I tried to do some research, but it's kind of hard to calculate. How much would it cost to operate a site on Webtoon scale, like with the amount of images they host? Like a ton of fucking money. Like a ton of like running Webtoon, like just image hosting is expensive. It's expensive, like per image, like, and Webtoon hosts at varying qualities for varying people. If we assumed everyone even got the, say, if it was somewhere like Tapas where everyone could have near the best quality, expensive as hell. Expensive as hell. MAC Comic Fury is listed higher than Webtoon, even Global Comics. Why is that? Comic Fury offers such a different product from everyone else. Like Comic Fury is trying to be, is trying to basically offer people the ability to keep their comics on their own website. They don't take responsibility for a lot of things involving your comic success, but they give you all the tools for comic success. And I think that because it does that, it has very little room for fucking up. It has a low survivability, but it's still here and it's time tested. It's time tested. And I think when you think about for a reader, the only thing the reader experience is going to be based off of whenever they're reading a comic is how you code your website, how you code your specific Comic Fury subdomain. And when you think about it like that, the experience can be as amazing as possible and it can be dog shit, right? So the reader experience can be really good or bad. The reader engagement can be really good or bad. Everything can be really good or bad, and it's all based on you. Comic Fury just gives you all the tools to do that. Also, Comic Fury had a good hype man. That's a true thing. So like all those things kind of came together, right? All the things kind of came together for the platform. I do think it makes sense to put them that high, though. I do think it makes sense. I think they're just doing very different stuff, and it works. I was curious about why you included Manta when it's more of a closed publisher and not any other closed publisher like Tappytoon, because Manta opened itself up to a creator on its own. Like it did that of its own volition. I think that's very relevant because Tappytoon doesn't do that, but Manta actively chose to do that. You know, Manta actively chose to be open to like Manji, and I think that's a big thing. That's why I think that could be the beginning of more people accessing Manta by pitching to Manta, which I don't think is that closed a system in and of itself. I remember using it so long ago, and only recently came back to it to host a story I can't find anywhere else. But I always thought Comic Fury was overshadowed by Webtoon and GC. It's overshadowed. You don't get nearly the level of success on Comic Fury than you would get on both of those places, I think. But like, I think Comic Fury offers something that like those two can't, and it's just control. That control means that you can do whatever you want. You can have an experience be as good as CF, be as good as Webtoon if you wanted to, or be as like reader focused as GC's like front page. You know, you can do all that shit. Smack G's got put out by a Chinese company. Yeah, it goes to Tap Comics now. Yeah. Smack G's was not a good site. Like, it was fine. A lot of the old comic websites are lauded because they existed. That's it. They were just there. We had jack shit and we got Smack Chiefs. It worked, and no one else worked as good, so we were happy. When people showed up who worked better, we left. That's just the truth. When something showed up that was better, we left. When Comic Control became very popular and open source, people went and made their own websites. When Webtoon showed up, people went and made Webtoons. Like, you need to remember, a lot of the stuff that is like holdovers from back in the day are just there because they were there. Like, and we say that they were amazing because we have the rose-tinted glasses on and we wish to go back to when we didn't really care that much. Oh, old Tapas was so interesting. In fact, I still call it Tapastic. That's how fucking old I am, right? I mean, old Tapas was so interesting. It was a lot more of a creatively marketed company. Like, I always felt like I was talking with people. when you were there. The forums always felt like it was talking with people. Sometime around the time when they like even when they became Tapas, like it was just even when they became Tapas, it was still, the stuff was all still there. But somewhere along the way, like they just lost it. Somewhere, I don't know where. I don't know. I have no fucking clue. I couldn't tell you when they lost it. I just they just lost it, and like they became highly corpo. Like the Tapas forums. Yeah, when it was called it was called Manga Blade. No, Manga Magazine, I think. Yeah, you're right. I think you're right. It's Manga Magazine. Um, no, wait, sorry. I'm thinking of what Tapas used to be called. It was called something. But Manga Magazine, I think I remember them existing. They proofed. Manga Blaze was probably what it was. One of the two. But they're proofed. They're gone. Yeah, the name Tapas was a big miss because it's just Spanish food. Like you can't even Google it. It's like, oh, it was bad. I think it was a bad move. Tapastic was fine. Tapastic was fine. If they really wanted to change it, they should have really changed it hard. Like, should have gone to like Studio Tapas immediately or some shit. Yeah, no, they did shorten it. I just think it wasn't good. Tapas has the worst SEO. Yeah, I remember when we talked about this. Including Tapas is such a pain in the ass. Why does Tapas have IO at the end, like the warm IO? Oh, because IO is like a very common ending. It's also I think it's also a cheap URL. I think buying an IO URL is pretty cheap. It was probably because it sounded like the slur. Yeah, but like it barely sounded like the slur. Like saying tapastic sounded like the slur is like is reaching. I think it's reaching. I understand from a marketing perspective why you would think that, but I think it's reaching. Because like the alternative, shortening the name, is worse. Because like, like I don't understand. Like now nobody can find you. It was yeah, it was oh yeah, it was called Comic Pen. I remember nothing about pre-Tapastic era. Like I know it existed. I know I always hear it and I always go, oh yeah, and then I forget all of it. Related slogan with bite size? You think so? Huh. I like how they convolutedly forced it into this new meaning. Tapastic was a play on the word tap. It had nothing to do with food. And they shortened it to tapas and had to force it into a bite sized comics. Oh, Soul Leader sent me a message. Oh, okay. I mean that's speculation, but it makes sense. It's kind of a funny it's kind of a funny little thing. It's not like a lot to say about these platforms right now. Like it's I just think nothing is good enough to be an S tier. You know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say this. I think they should be lower. I think they should be lower. Yeah, because Tapas is I think they should be lower. Fuck them. I feel nothing. I feel nothing. I'm never gonna forget when their chief of content got mad at me. Wait. Tapas refers to themselves as the South Korean webtoon. What does that fucking mean? Are you sure? Are you sure they said that? I quite literally turned off the ads. There should be no ads. Wait, what? Wikipedia. Oh wait. Comic Panda. It's a South Korean webtoon and prose publishing site. Yeah. I mean, like now but it's not a South Korean site. Like I remember correctly, it was started in like the U.S. I think it was started in the U.S. and like, what is this? What is this? I mean, I guess now it's owned by a South Korean company, so I guess now it's a South Korean site. Wait, what? Yeah, it's from like San Francisco. I'm getting. I turned off the ads. Wait, what? Wait, Neutrogena? Guys, they're saying that your skin is terrible. How does that make you feel? Saying that my viewers have bad skin? I'm so offended. I'm so offended. I don't know. I'm like I mean, what would you guys want me to change? Last chance, last stitch. I've been thinking. I've just been sitting here thinking. What would you guys want me to change about this before I do anything else? Before I call it a day, because I want to call it a night, but I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear some last minute thoughts. I saw what you sent me, Soul, and like, yeah, no, they were really fucking assholes back then. Still are. Knowing how YouTube caters its ads based on the user's age, gender, and search history means there's a reason why it's recommending Mafia Nani and Neutrogena. Tate, what about getting me money? Blocking the ads on my YouTube channel? How could you? This Sweets tier list was correct. All of my tier lists are gold. Hiveworks doesn't go into hell. You have personal beef with them. That's not Hiveworks' fault as a platform. That's you and that person's beef. Y'all should like resolve it. It's okay. A Hiveworks hater is bound to happen in a universe where everything is possible. There's bound to be a Hiveworks hater somewhere. One thing I want to say is Global Comics UI kind of gives me older website vibe, even though it's new. I don't know why, because it does have older website vibes. Like, you're not wrong. The website, use the app and like see what you think. Then I think the app is a very different user experience than the website. You can't publish for the app. I don't know why creators want to publish their comics on their phones. That's super weird to me. But like, yeah, use the app. Like, it's a whole different experience. The reader feels modern, but the homepage was like an older website. Yeah, I agree. I completely agree. Because it is. It just is because it is. So you're not crazy, Django. Webtoon hater here. All they do is make me feel bad on Webtoon. Damn. Why does GC always have so much space between the sections on the website? Like on the homepage? I don't know. On the app, it's different, but on the homepage, I don't know. I don't control that section or even touch it, really. Yeah, okay, I don't know. But I like it's not. I don't know how much longer that's gonna be there. But you know, what's the best platform for a new creator, Donka? Donka Fjord. If you're a brand new creator and you just want one place to stay, right now, I still think you should pick. It depends on what you make, actually. If you make a scroll comic, if you wanted to make a scroll comic from the start and you've always been comfortable with that, and that's what you wanted to do, make a webtoon, I would just go on Webtoon. There's basically no growth there, like with most places for new people. But I would go there straight away if that's all I wanted to do. If you wanted to make a page comic, I would actually go to Global Comics or Namekomi. I'd pick one of the two. I wouldn't pick Tapas, frankly. I'd pick one of those because those three are very, very user friendly. So those two are very user friendly, and I think that that's really valuable. Lol, I would love to make an open source S tier platform. Like that would make me happy. Like I have 3 people I'm working with on. Actually, can I do an ad? Can I do an ad, everybody? I want to do an ad real quick. Real quick, I want to do an ad. I just remembered something. I know I'm the fucking host, but you're the audience. Like, what do you mean? So last year, I did this contest. It was called the Words and Pictures Comic Contest. It's literally a comic contest for fun and only for fun. It has no other goals. None of your IP is bought. Nothing is happening. Well, we're doing it again. We're still working on the website, but I just want everyone to know there's going to be a webcomic contest this August 2024. It's going to be another Words and Pictures 2024. We're doing a whole website for it. We're redesigning the mascot girl. We had 43 comics entered last year. It was so fun. Everyone made so much shit. Isaac, please let me pay you. The third place person didn't let me pay them the third place money. They just never responded. Isaac Smith, please let me pay you. But like, we're doing this again. And you can join all of these comics and you can be like them and you can get the chance to win money. And last year we had a total prize pool of $500. This year, I have secured about $1,000. I'm trying to secure more than $1,000. And I'm trying to secure gear. So there's a good chance that we're going to have at least a grand total prize money and gear. And like, that would be super cool. Yeah, sure. I'm happy to send you details, Adora Burb. Oh my God, wait, what? Am I going to be in a news place? Am I going to be cool and interesting? Goddamn. But yeah, it's in August. Free up your fucking schedules. I don't give a fuck if your girlfriend is giving birth. Free up your schedules, okay? Free yourselves. Okay, so it's a month to make comics, and it's a comic jam. So this is a comic jam where you have to make a new thing, only 3 pages in 1 month. You will be told the theming and everything on day 1 of the month, and all the way to the end of the month, you have 30 days. So I'll give you 30 days to write, storyboard, draw, and plan, and set up and make a comic. Lots of people made really cool stuff. One of my favorite ones came from, One of my favorite ones came from Rosie, who's not here anymore. But Rosie made a video. God, I'm trying to remember what her channel was. But Rosie made a video on her YouTube channel where she broke down how she made this comic, High Low Spirits. And like, she made the entire thing, and it's such a lovely comic, and I keep reading it. I've read it more and more. And so like, if you can do that, you can make videos about your process, you can do all of that. It's all about making things because it's fun to make things. I wanted to make people feel like making comics is fun. You literally owe me nothing at the end of this. There will be no book or anything. You won't even need to you won't need to do much more than fit within the theme, and the theme is always vague on purpose. Last year's theme was Halloween, right? People made everything from like Halloween's, like going trick or treating, all the way to like just like puppets coming to life and like vaguely horror themed stuff. We keep the theme really vague and really malleable for you so you can make things you like. Okay? Like, it's the winner of last year, Peace Offering by Cloudy Magpie, was literally about a raccoon and a pigeon and a raven eating pizza and running and causing mayhem. Okay, it's not. I'm not a stickler. I want you to have fun. I should reach out to CSP. You're right. I should reach out to CSP. I've been sick, but I will do all that in the coming week. And so like, more money, more progress. We're going to be doing more of a cooler, bigger thing, hopefully, with a solo website where all of it will live, and you'll be able to submit things easier. It's going to be fun. And you'll be able to direct all your readers there, because we have like a bit of a popularity section. One of the awards is literally like a user vote. So you can just get people to go and like read your thing and vote for you. And that'll be fun. Because like, it's just for fun. It really is just for fun. The popularity section doesn't actually win you the thing. It's just for fun. I think it's important that, like, you know what the readers like. Where was it? Yeah, look at that. This is the audience decision score. This is like all the other scores that I did by hand on stream. I scored all of this on stream last year. It was really fun. Yeah, just make time. Just be free in August. They got so much cool stuff. I think my favorite thing is my personal comic, the person I'm a big fan of as a comic creator, um, Konori submitted their work, and I love Konori. I love Konori. Konori made one of the first comics that I read on Webtoon, like like consistently. Yeah, consistently, and like so I love that. And then, it's gonna be a really fun time. It's gonna take a bunch of my time, but I'm gonna love doing every moment of it. And I want you to all know that it's coming. It's coming in August. It's already May. It's June, so it's only 2 months away from now. If you want to support me making dumb shit like this and having the time and money to do it, I've got a Patreon. So you can give me money on there for me to actually work on all this stuff. There's more work to be done, as always. But I had a lot of fun covering this, doing this contest, and also doing this list. I kind of think this is where we're going to leave that then. Money. Oh, God. Imagine me in the beat. That would be crazy. Imagine me in an actual magazine. My mom would be so proud of me if she found out that people wrote about me in an actual magazine. Like, she'd be like, really? Money, ka-ching. God. Time to make an S tier site. Yeah, right. If this contest goes well, and then somebody gives me $500,000 to $1 million, sure, I'll make an S tier site. I know you're not joking, so I'm actually gonna send you the information. It was shocking to me, but that's because I'm cringe. I love money. Let's tweet out the list. Let's tweet out the tier list. Let's see what people think when we post the tier list. I almost feel bad. Guys, should I feel bad about this? Is it weird that I feel bad about this? I don't know. Oh, you won't. We're not going to use itch for the coming jam, so you won't need to worry about any of the itch.io shit. Any of the itch.io shit. Feel bad about putting Twitter under Insta? Honestly, I agree. We're gonna streamline entry to be like super simple, like so easy. We're also gonna try and get a reader onto our website so that everything is super easy, so that people can just come and join the website, read your entry, and leave, and not have to like do too much. Elon seeing that and making a webcomic section would be such a dub. It would be such a dub. Nothing making S tier is actually comic fury. Nothing making X tier is actually hilarious. All right, the tweet's out. The world knows the truth. This is the tier list of every platform worth rating. I'm gonna actually put a reply. Hell is literally worse than death. Now all of China knows you're here. Oh, if you have a blue sky, I have a blue sky. It's at webcomicshub.co.uk. If I don't make the Bisky post, I feel like I'm gonna get crucified. I should use that blue sky thing I had that like. What's the middle logo? It's a platform called Dashtune. They're an AI hellhole. Here, this is them. They're an AI hellhole. They stole creators' content as well, and they had to actually the creators have to send them DMCA's. But everything they make is AI generated content, and it doesn't make them money. So they started reaching out to creators and trying to buy or steal their content to buy themselves some legitimacy among readers, because readers don't like AI generated stuff. They just don't. Yeah. Yourselves, for I will go retire. Every webcomic /Webtoon platform ranked definitively. That's how you start fights, dude. Just put out a tweet that is like, is MySpace available? Wait, like the website myspace.com? Webtoon should be in hell for treating you bad for sure. Let's see. How much could it cost? Oh, my MySpace, I think maybe MySpace is available. No, it's taken. They still own the URL. They still own the URL. Imagine like a comic site that's like myspace.comic. Hold on one second. Oh! mm. Yeah, there's nothing's like called like panel or something. Oh. Pan.l. No, that one's gone. Panel count. Like what's a cool comic platform name? Like someone give me a comic website name. Like good names, like an actual good name. Because panelcount.com sounds really good. Panelcount.com sounds really good. might just buy it. Fireside Comics. Oh, it's there. Let's see. We got Fireside. What else do we got? Tangents. I feel like that's going to be taken by some math company. Tangents.com taken. I'm going to open it. Oh, yeah. MySpace is broken. Yeah. This website was bought in like 1995, man. That one's gone. Gutter is a terrible name. I'm sorry. Right? Because like think of what kids would say. But like, oh yeah, gutter.com. Right where put your stuff in the gutter. Feet out of the question. Feet are out of the question. Bubble. Bubble.com is for sure taken. Scroll Tales. Okay. I feel like Scroll Tales is like very like Redwall. It's a very Redwall-esque name. It's a very Redwall-esque name, dude. Scroll Tales. Bleed Space. Okay, yeah, that's something. Bleed Space. Oh, look at that. We got Bleed Space. Speedline. That's it. Oh, speedline.com is taken? What's speedline.com? We make it a startup right now. It's a buy this domain. It's like a domain parker. This guy's parked on the domain. This guy's parked on the domain. What else? What do we got? What's another good like platform name? What's a good like URL? It's called BS. I hate X in comics. Trailblazer, that feels like a thing that like some CEO bought a few years ago. Color Dots? Okay. Color Dots. I feel like it's got a marketing problem. Whoa! Whoa! 4,000 pounds. Oh, because you're buying it, so the user, the person who owns the current URL, is willing to sell it to you for $4,000, and then every year you will pay $12 to keep it. That $4,000 is their price plus the hosting, plus the URL hosting price, which is $12. Yeah, like URLs are expensive, dude. There's a reason why so many people have bad website names. What's another one? Like There's a reason why Webcomics Hub is webcomicshub.co.uk and not webcomicshub.com, because this is .co.uk. This is me, right? This website that I always bork somehow. And why is the background not loading? I need to fix that. Because this is me, and this is .com. Some other guy who I've contacted like a dozen times and refuses to give me the URL. Like, whatever. Very saddened. Why is the background broken? It shouldn't be broken. Like, unless I fucked something up, I'll go fix it next week. Oh, storylines. Storylines. Okay, wait. Storylines is a good one. Oh, it's gone. Oh, that's gone. That's gone. Color dots is a good one. Color dots with a U. Colordots.com where the U is gone. It's taken. What is that? I think that's another domain, Parker. And storylines.com. Storylines.com is a fucking luxury residential community at sea. How much they charge it? So if we get this smallest room at Storylines on a Storylines liner, $590K to $10 million. You can lease a room in this ship for the rest of the lifetime of the ship. So if the ship runs 50 years, you get 50 years of a free ship room that you just can board whenever you want. If the ship runs 10 years, 10 years. What? What have we found? What have we found on this website? That's so stupid. Okay, let's do it again. Binge scroll. Like, I don't know why binge scroll feels bingus scroll. Oh no, wait. BingeToon is no. I don't agree with BingeToon. I don't agree with BingeToon. Halftone. Oh, see, Halftone's a pretty good one. BitComic or Halftone. I like Halftone a lot, actually. Wait. What? Halftone.com is gone. Wait. Halftone would be a bit unsearchable. BitComic I liked a lot. Oh, BitComic. Oh, you got to make an offer. What's in BitComic right now? Digitunes. It's just a dead website. It's just another domain, Parker. BitComic makes you think of Bitcoins. Color Buster. God, the names. The names. There's so many names. Color Buster. Comic does sound like fucking NFTs. Pics and panels. Digitunes. Let me try Digitunes. Someone brought that up. Where's the name? Lol. When am I going public? Oh, actually, some mildly breaking news. Speaking of going public, I just want you all to know this. Webtoon is going public, despite the fact that the head of PR told me it was a market rumor. They filed the U.S. IPO disclosing files. They lose a bunch of money a year. God, Bloomberg, can you please fuck off? I shouldn't be a dick about it, but Bloomberg, this is like valuable info. You're blocking it with like a paywall. Anyway, they want to raise about $500 million at valuation. At a valuation of the fact that the company's worth $3 billion. They're going public under the ticker WBTN, and they had a net loss of $145 million. I said this last year. All these loss numbers I mentioned last year, so like, I already knew this. They lost $145 million last year, even though they made $1 billion in total revenue, and they lost $133 million 2022, even though they made $1 billion in total revenue. And a lot of that money could be attributed to just buying Wattpad, frankly. Oh, you can make Webtoon way worse, easily. Also, Java, yeah, you did make it. We were talking about URLs. What's a good comic platform URL? I just remember this information. Well, here's the link, by the way. I feel like you guys would want this. For everyone in chat who wants it, I'm gonna paste the link. You can like take it and like. Oh my god. Comic.comic, naturally. Okay. Actually, are you trying to help me or are you trying to cause me problems? Actually, what is there a website, comic.comic? Oh, okay. Comic.com. I know that's a real website. I know comic.com exists. I think .comic is an actual TLD. I swear there's a TLD that's comics. Am I crazy? Are there no .comics? Yo! Wait. Guys, look. Comic.comic is available. We can but let's fucking go. We can have comic.comic. We can tell people to go to comic.comic right now. I can't believe it's available. I think that's comedic. For $30 a year, though, that's expensive. That's an expensive TLD. Look at the domain. I wonder if I should buy it. I'm thinking about it. Like, I wouldn't even use it. I would just have it. I would just be parking on it. Like, what do I do? The price is actually low enough. That's only per year. That's only $30 a year. So like every year I pay like what? Time divided by 12, like $3 a month. Got any honey coupons? You guys wouldn't go to comic.comic? Are you telling me that's what you're saying right now? You guys don't think that's a good URL? I'm so glad the audio is fixed and everyone's finally responding to me. But fuck, I wish people told me soon the audio was fucked. Welcome to comic.comic where all the comics are. Every comic, every last comic. All of them. Not a single comic is not here. Oh, you like comics? I got a comic for your comic. So I put a comic in the comic. I wouldn't lie, I use my volume booster browser. You're such an asshole. Just say things. Don't let me be weak. I mean, okay. Show of hands. Would you go to a website that's comic.comic? Real talk. Show of hands. I feel like Twitch chat is the only one who's on board with this stupid idea. It's a terrible idea, and Twitch chat is in love with it. Not really. I'm so in love with the not really and nah. Why? Like, why say it like no story left behind? No, that's like No Child Left Behind. That's bad marketing. I don't want them to think that I only have the worst. YouTube chat cringe. Come with us to your site, and I would go to comic.comic. What is like, I don't know, let's see. Comic Zone. That's already an existing place, I think. Right? Like the comic is on comic.comic. Oh yeah, you're right. That already makes it a bad domain. You know that, right? Because like I have to do that for it to work. Um, Comic Zone is definitely a website. If I spell it with a K, that's not gonna evoke the wrong emotions. Needs strip in the URL somewhere. Like the sometimes the suggestions you guys have, the ideal like URL for you guys is probably something like Webtoon Zone comic strip the third. Look, guys, the perfect URL. Netcomic.com. Like Necronomic. It's a Parks domain. It's a park, and it's parked by some goddamn Germans. It's so Jover. Or are these Dutch? Can't tell. Necromic. Necron. Can't tell. These are German. It's so Jover. Guys, the Germans have the website. I think it's over for us. I don't have any power. I don't have the powers of Dark Brandon. Who the fuck is gonna type that long name? I don't know. I didn't say anyone was gonna type it. I said it's the perfect URL. Webtoon Zone Comic Strip the third.com. Omicromic. You guys are giving me just bad names. No one has a good name. Everyone is somehow. Oh my god, wait, Jover is taken? What's on Jover.com? Someone is parking Jover.com. Someone's parking Jover.com. I hate it. It's actually Jover, guys. It's actually Jover. Go Jover. Crescent Comics. It's not gonna hate you. Somebody told me the name Grove was like a good name for a comic company, like a platform. We call it Grove, the place where things come in. Oh, you're so late, Cloudy. I should go into bed, but I'm too busy looking at URLs because everyone distracted me for a moment. It's over, Bon Jover. You better get on the rover. We're trying to figure out what good comic URLs, what good comic platform names would be for the URL. You got a suggestion for a platform name? Working moment, cringe. Your messages are not going through sometimes. It might be getting blocked. I'm not the YouTube mod though, so the YouTube mod should know and they should see it. Also, YouTube sometimes just blocks messages. I don't know why. I don't even have like filtering on. Yeah, moderation is off. But I gotta turn off the activity so I can see it. Are they that bad? No, they're cute. They're cute. They're cute. They're cute names. Switch to live chat, not top chat. Oh, true. I have top chat on. It should be live chat. How have I made that mistake? And I've been streaming on Twitch, on YouTube for so long. Gold Digger comic? No. I can't say Gold Digger comic. Unfortunately, Jover.com is taken. Sweatshop comic. No! Shut up, Java. Okay, you can't accept that name. Does Storyfire still exist? Yeah. Yeah, they still exist. Wait, what the fuck is this? What? What is this? Why is there Minecraft? What have you done to me? Tesseract giveaway for early access members worth over $25,000. Wait, what? Bitcoin. Where did you take me? There's a bunch of DC stuff, and then I go, oh, what's a story fire? Wait, is this that weird Nazi YouTube space? Let me see who's uploading on here. Just a bunch of AI stuff. Pornhub, Keemstar uploads on here. Dude, Leafy is quite literally a white nationalist. No. All right, it's over. We're leaving Storyfire. And apparently their Minecraft server, Oasis. I didn't even see. Where were their faceless bikini people? Don't even tell me. I don't need to know. I can live without knowing. I can live without knowledge. For the people who just showed up, though, Blaze Comic, I mean, that doesn't sound bad. For the people who just showed up, the tier list is finished. It has been tweeted. You can argue amongst yourselves, but here it is. The tier list is out there. It's out there. Conspiracy Murder Comics. Weed Comics. Blaz Comic is not bad. Grove Street 2. Why? I'm not writing a comic based in fucking San Andreas. Rover Comics. That's like a dog comics website. Woke Comics. Yeah. Wait, no. 16 grand for Woke Comics? I want Woke Comics. What's on wokecomics.com? Someone's on there right now. They're charging that much money for it. What? You can buy wokecomics.com for $21,000, or you can rent it to own for $1,700 a month. Guys, do I buy wokecomics.com? Like, I'm just saying, like, imagine I owned the URL Woke Comics. A small price to pay for woke, indeed. Requiem immediately told me to get the fuck off the website. Dream Tunes. $2,000. Not Webtoon. Let's go! I should buy this URL. And make it redirect to my YouTube channel. Go to notwebtoon.com. No, it's mine now. Fuck it. I'm actually going to buy that one right now. I'm buying it right now. I can't even joke. Like the other ones, I'm like, okay, panel count, comic. We'll think about them. But like, not webtoon.com, like, I'm sorry, it's gone. I can't. Like, oh my God. Oh my God. Imagine not webtoon.com blows up. It's the kind of thing that would blow up, isn't it? The kind of almost completely stupid thing that would like actually pop off. Neighbor sending me a C&D. They can fucking C&D these nuts. Based. I'm sorry. I had to make. I'm not doing dank tunes. I can't. I can't afford to do that. Imagine how much that would cost. Okay, patrons. Everyone on Patreon. Everyone who gives me money on Patreon. I'm using your Patreon money to buy a URL called notwebtoon.com. I do not feel bad about it, but I'm telling you I'm doing it because I want you to know what I'm doing with your money. I'm sorry, patrons. This is where your money's going. Isn't there a business called Stupid Starbucks? Every penny well spent. I got the URL, guys. It's mine now. It's all mine. I bought notwebtoon.com. And it just goes like straight to the YouTube channel as well. Not even to my website, to the YouTube channel. Tapas.io.com is not a real website. It's not a real website. That's not that's not a real website. Not tapas.com. No, it has to be .io, right? Like it has to be .io. That's way too much money. No, I'm not paying them that much. Booty tune. Tapasio. Hold on, one second. Wait, was it tapastic.io back in the day? Was that the old URL? What was the old URL for Tapas? Does anyone remember? Was it tapastic.com? What are these names? Yeah, it should have been tapastic.com, right? Like they wouldn't have given it up. Like they wouldn't have given it up. Like I don't think they would have sold it. Look, why are we just looking at URLs? It's so late. I need to go to sleep. But I just want to see. Okay, here's the last one. If tapastic.com is fuck, that's them. Yeah, it's them. Registered in 2012, it's them. They will not sell it to me. That's for sure. They will not sell it to me, that's for sure. Yeah, it was tapastic.com. Hey, Blue Dragon. Yeah, so that's them because it says registered in 2012 in El Segundo, California. It's them for sure. Webtoon with an extra O. £1,000. $1 million. Such a stupid amount of money. Tilapia tunes. This is like the most. And I was available at least. Try Weebtoon. Oh, fine. Oh, fuck. Oh, wait, no, it's taken. Who's on that website? I'm so worried about this because it just. Are you fucking kidding me? It's a Trojan site. It's one of those fake ones to trick kids into thinking they got a virus. It's a false virus site. It doesn't actually do anything. That was so dumb. Yeah, pretty much. To scare them into like clicking on stuff. Weebtoon.io. I'm in love with the fact that I now have chat history. Actually, who has the most chat in the chat? What's the most chat in today's chat? Let's see. I think it's Adoraburb somehow with 60 messages. He's only been here half the time. They've only been here half the time. They have 60 messages. 62. Zhengo has 61, close second. No, wait, Gleamy has 169. Gleamy has 169. We got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. All right. Enough dilly-dallying. Enough memeing. Well, we've gone far beyond God's help. Also, wait. Tobias, are you still here? Tobias, are you still here? Is your profile picture from fucking Evangelion? 1 second. Is Tobias still here? Is your profile picture from Ava? Are you still? Is it an image from Ava? What the? I'm so done. Ava peak, frankly. Okay. All right. I'm doing one last one and I'm going. Doing one last one and then I'm going. Webtoon. You guys get Webtoon and then I'm going to bed. Webtoon's gone. I'm sorry. No Webtoon. Oh, Sim, you came at a great time. I bought a URL. I bought the URL not webtoon.com. This is now all mine. For me. All for me. I own this now. I own this. This is my baby. Yeah. I have nothing further to add. Thank you for coming to this conversation. Yeah, that's where it's gonna redirect. I'm gonna use it as a redirect to like a different website. Probably for the contest. I'll probably make the contest site be redirect from notwebtoon.com. Kissyourhomiescomics.com. All right, guys. Oh my god, you're also fucking goofy. Go remember to check out the tweet. I kind of want this tweet to blow up a little bit, even though I don't deserve that at all. But I kind of want it to like pop off. I want more people to see it. Share this to your friends and your family. I want arguments about this. I want problems. Okay? Anyway, I'm going to go to bed. It's so late. I'm still not well, but I kind of wanted to finish this today. Watch the VOD, DM me, and I'm happy to like hear what you think about Tumblr. See, interviewing the CEO of Namikomi, I don't think he's going to talk to me. I would like to talk to him. I think there's a lot to learn from him in terms of his thoughts and his reasons and his direction for the company. But like, it won't be a fun interview. It won't be like me being nice and friendly. Like, it's going to be pretty harsh because I have a lot of questions. I try not to be too nice and friendly, but yeah. All right. Good night, everyone. Thank you for coming to today's stream. See you next week.